Hold up, I'm on live. I gotta talk right quick. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Y'all on break because my husband on break, so y'all on break. You on break. Hello. What'd you say? Hey, y'all. I need y'all to, I know y'all children may be at school, but what I need for y'all to do is save this video, share this video, like this video, and invite some people to this video. I want to talk to the teenagers today. I don't know why I got a talking spirit on me. I've just been talking for the last couple of days. I just got this talking spirit on me. I got to help somebody. Y'all, come on, invite some people. I'm going to help y'all teenage children today. This morning, this afternoon, I'm going to help the teenage children. Mm-hmm. Good morning, y'all. You know my food ain't hot. I'm struggling trying to eat. It's cold. The bottom. I told you. Hey, Jorian. I got enough people on here right now. I'm not going to wait on nobody else. Hey, AD. I want to help the teenage children today. Listen, all these teenagers, they got these so-called boyfriends and girlfriends. Listen, please don't try to have sex at an early age. You got a whole life ahead of you. A whole entire life ahead of you. Well, does Miss Jordan, I'm gonna help you. I know it may be cute and they may think they grown. Well, I'm grown. I'm 17, you're not grown yet. I'm 18, you're not grown yet. I'm 20. Do you still live in the house with your mama? Yes, ma'am, then you're not grown. You just 20 years old and you're not grown because you still live in the house with your mama. You're not grown. You don't have your own. No, they're going to get singing later. Sometimes children need you to talk to them. They don't need all this singing. That's what's wrong with the world today. They can't go talk to their parents and they can't talk to nobody and they can't get no information. The stuff they want to know about. And I got the information, stuff they won't be wanting to know. They scared to ask somebody about it. But let me tell you, all the teenagers, you can ask me anything because I'm going to tell you because I got 6 kids. Now I have a 17-year-old. I have a 15-year-old. I have a 14-year-old. I have an 11-year-old. I have a 8-year-old. He's going to be 9. And I have a 7-year-old. So I'm going to help somebody here. Ain't going to be no singing today. I'll tell you that right now. You may get it later on if I feel like it. But I'm here to help somebody. And if you want to hear to help, I'm sorry. I still love you. But teenagers, please. And then I'm telling you about from experience what I did. I'm telling you from experience because I've been through this. Don't try to have sex and you mess around and have a baby at an early age. Huh? You want to finish school. You want to go to college. You want to make something of yourself. Not saying that if you get pregnant, you're not going to finish school. What I'm saying is it's more easier not getting pregnant and finishing school because when you have the baby, sometimes, like me, your parents will make you have it the hard way. My mom made me have it the hard way. I'm not watching this baby now. No. I caught it the hard way. As soon as you get out of school, you ain't got time to run track, honey. Your track day's over. I want to play basketball. Baby, you can't play no more basketball. I wanted to do it all. I couldn't do that no more. Why? Because now I done got pregnant. I done had this baby. My baby need my attention. I was there for you. You gonna be there for this baby. All your fun times are over. That's what mama told me. And she meant that and made me sit there and take care of that baby. Hey, Keisha. And she made me take care of that baby. She did that. I know some of y'all may think it's fun and games. If you gonna date when you get up in age, you don't want no boys. And you don't want no boys that sagging their clothes. If they can't respect you enough to pull their pants up and then try a conversation with you, you don't need to pull your pants up. Nobody want to see your butt. If they only knew what that mean in jail, they wouldn't sag their clothes. Huh? They wouldn't sag their clothes. Hey, scaredy cat Jolie. They wouldn't sag their pants. And men, y'all shouldn't want a woman. Every time you see her, she got too much skin showing. Her butt cheeks is coming through her shorts. You don't want that. She got a shirt and her cleavage all about to pop out her shirt if she lean over. You don't. That's trifling. That's nasty. You ought to respect yourself enough to know what to wear and what not to wear. You don't want nobody calling you, oh, that's the neighborhood girl right there. Oh, he done mess with everybody in the neighborhood. He gonna get her. Y'all don't want that. Huh? Come on, Paula. Y'all don't want that. Ain't no guy finna talk to me and he can't pull his pants up, period. You talk to me and you ain't finna call me, hey, little mama. My mama didn't name me that. Thank you. And you even spoke to me yet. So get out my face. Come try to talk to mama. Hey, baby. My name ain't baby. You speak to me. You come to me. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Don't disrespect me. Talking about some hey, baby, and hey, little mama. That is not my name. And I was not named that. At least, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Oh, they have these ghetto ways of trying to meet young people, and they think because they so cute and they got a mouthful of goals that it's okay. No, it's not okay. And you trying to talk to me and you standing up here on the corner at the stove, go get a job and then try it again. I don't want nobody. I'm sitting here, I'm at school all day, or I done worked off, got out of school and went to work, decided to go to the store. You still on this same corner. Because when I got out of school, I came home, changed clothes to get in my work clothes. You was at this corner. Now I'm off work, you still at this same corner. What job do you work? I don't know. I don't want nobody on no corner. And you shouldn't either. I need you to have a job. You standing at this same corner all day long, begging for cigarettes, wishing somebody, they do, wishing somebody drop a piece of a cigarette this long so they can pick it up. You better be careful what you put your mouth on. Denise, you show them when they get out of school. That's all you got to do. And then they think the parents is being rough on them because we buckle down on them so tight. That's not that we being rough and we buckling down tight. It's just that we done already been through this and we don't want to see you go through what we've been through. So what we do is we try to tell y'all what's right and we try to help y'all. Now it's up to you to accept this information and apply this information. Because if you don't, that's up to you how your life turned out. Don't say Miss Riri didn't help you because I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. I had a baby at 16, so I know. I did. I know. So you know what? I don't want nobody to make the same mistakes I got, but guess what? I had 5 more after that one. And my kids ain't never wanted for nothing. They may not have had the best of everything, but I took care of them. Why? Because children don't ask to be here. I don't believe in abortions. I hate them. Your mama didn't abort you, so why should I abort mine? No, those kids didn't ask to be here. Somebody want me to invite them. Let me see what she got to say. I'm trying to see if she gonna come. Well, if she don't come, I'll let somebody else talk if they want to talk. And that's right. And these little girls, they be getting so hot in the tail, baby. You gotta, baby. I ain't got to be hard on my girls. My oldest son is hard on them. You think she went to prom with a boy? Baby, they so overprotective about their sister, they don't play. You see, if you go look at my pictures, both of her brothers were standing right there. You ain't going no we your prom date. You won't get a chance to go touch and feel on this one. Not so. Hello, Monty. Yeah, my paper tell you anyway, these registered with the state. They hurt. Yeah, that makes me mad. And women, you ought to have so much class about yourself. Nobody should see your butts. Why do y'all think that's so cute to have y'all butt hanging at the bottom of y'all shorts and y'all be really switching and y'all think y'all really fine? No, you look nasty. You really do. You look so nasty. Oh, you look trifling. And it don't make no sense that you do that to yourself. You ought to love yourself enough. You ought to love yourself enough not to make yourself look foolish. And then you go, and then you wear. Now, if you gonna wear, I understand. Don't let him out. Fido, get in there. If you're gonna wear a two-piece swimsuit, don't buy your swimsuit too little. You going swimming. You know people gonna be out there. I don't mean no harm. I love you about death. Think what you want to think about me. I really don't care because I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Now, don't buy your swimsuit a size too little. You know your butt cheeks gonna be hanging out. Don't do so. Listen, this is the way I dress. Is the way I want my children to dress. You will never see me with my butt out my clothes. And I barely wear shorts. Because in the summertime, I wear summer dresses. I barely have on shorts. And if I have on shorts, they going to come to my knees. And that's what I tell somebody bought my girls some shorts. And I mean, they bought them a lot of stuff. And they say, my baby went back there. But hey, girl, come here. Come on back through here. What you got on there? Oh, it's just some shorts that somebody sent me. Oh, okay. You must go wear them in the house. But mama, my butt ain't out yet, but too much of your thighs out, baby. You must go wear them in the house when you go and go to bed. Or you ain't finna, don't plan on going outside. Because you ain't gonna wear them out there where the sun shine. You ain't gonna wear them outside that door where people walk up and down the road. You ain't even finna walk down the road in it. I'm trying to figure out where you gonna go in them. I said, but what you can do is go back there and get something else to put on. And this conversation can be over with. Thank you. I don't play with my girls. That's nasty. Won't nobody have no chance to talk under their clothes. Now, people think men are so disrespectful and grown men are disrespectful when your child walk out the house half dressed and then you allow them to walk out the house half dressed and then get mad when grown men approach them. Well, look what you let them walk out the house in. You didn't respect yourself enough not to correct your child, and your child ain't got no respect for themselves to walk out the house like this. What you expect them to do? And some of these, some of these, uh, some of these children around here, they just don't care. The parents don't care either. They'll put it on. Oh, my baby's so. Nah, oh, your baby look nasty. Stop it. Your baby look a fool, and she ought to be ashamed. Y'all new ones that's coming on here, go on and like and share this video so when your children get out of school, your teenage children, that they can see this. Your children look nasty. Don't be trying to half dress. Got your breasts hanging out. Got your booty cheeks hanging out. That is the price. What are you going to, you leave something for your husband imagination, or somebody's imagination. I will do something about teen pregnancies, LaDeja. I'll do that tomorrow for you. Inbox me and remind me. I'll do that for you. And then these little young girls around here and young boys around here, these girls ain't gonna tell you they got a disease, and the boys ain't gonna tell you they got no disease either. So guess what? You better be careful who you lay down with. Moo Layla Bell, only one to share my food with you. You meet your mama, watch your food. That's my dog, y'all. These young men and women is not gonna tell you they got no disease. They just gonna keep on going, doing what they doing. And before you know it, you decide to go to the doctor then, or you got a discharge coming from your little ping or your little vagina, and now you mad. He gave me this all the time. You knew you already had it, and you gave it to him, or he done gave it to you. Either way, that's what you get. That's good for you because you should have been using protection. That's what you should have been doing, using protection. And you didn't. You felt the need to just go sleep around because he's so fine to you. Oh, you see him on the corner every day, and he's so sexy, and he got this wad of money in his pocket that he sell dope with. I don't want a dope man. Why don't you want a dope man? They make all the money. Yeah, and then you got kids and the police kick your door in because somebody done snitched on them. Now your kids gone to the state and you ain't got no kids. And then what? No, I don't want that around my kids. I do not want that kind of exposure around my children. No, and you shouldn't want it around yours either. And if you don't talk to your kids about this, who gonna do it? Well, I will. But I'm not gonna always be there. So y'all need to start talking to your children about this kind of stuff. I talk to my girls and I tell them, girl, as you messing with some boys, no ma'am, we're going to get you a pap smear. That's gonna tell me everything I need to know. I'm gonna go get a pap smear. Mama, what's that? You will find out when you get there. You gonna wish you had never had sex if you're having sex, cause this gonna hurt even more. It's gonna hurt worse than having sex, son. Put a little fear in them. Gotta let them know it's gonna hurt. Then when they feel it, they don't want to have no boyfriend no more. Mm-mm. I tell my kids having babies hurt because in that, and now this is real. Me and Cornbread, my youngest baby, I died having my baby. I thank the Lord he thought so much of me and knew I had some more work for him to do. So he brought me and my child back. So you know what I tell my children? I scare them. You have to put fear in children sometimes. I scare them. I said, you have a baby, you gonna die. Don't have no baby girl, not yet. I said, you have to have a baby when you grown and you got your own house, then you won't die. They be like, Mama, that's so mean. I said, all right, what happened to me and Cornbread? Y'all died. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't want to do that because you might not come back alive like me. They be like, that's right. I'm not having no kids. That's right. Don't have none. And then I tell them, and they having a baby, it's going to hurt really, really bad. Oh, it's going to hurt so bad. I said, you going to be screaming. So what I did was I let my daughter go see my niece have a baby. Oh, it hurted so bad. She won't have no children. Mm-mm. She don't want to have no babies. Don't cry. It's the truth. It ain't. I think I'm one out of a million. Out of all my kids, except my last one, they had to put me to sleep. Out of all my children, all five of my other kids, I never took pain medicine. I went through straight labor. No pain medicine, no none of that. And I did straight labor. My kids, did that hurt? To me, I left my first baby out. My second baby, Jada, was premature. She was she was 2 pounds and 1 ounce. Yeah, I had her at 5 months pregnant, and she was 2 pounds and 1 ounce. She had to stay at the hospital for almost 2 months. That's my miracle baby. Then Elmo, I was talking and he just come on out. Sugar Mama was my biggest baby. She weighed 8 pounds. She didn't hurt, but oh, it was a lot of pressure. So I'm like, girl, you crazy. You ain't normal. I'm abnormal. Just didn't hurt me. I can't tell you. I can't do what other folks tell you. Well, girl, that stuff hurt so bad. It didn't hurt me, so I can't tell you that. It's gonna hurt so bad. And Cornbread, he wasn't hard either. Chunky, he wasn't hard either. So, well, Kenya said it hurt. It didn't hurt me though. I did all five of mine natural, except my last one because I was bleeding on the inside and I had to just couldn't do natural. I was like, no, I never been cut. You ain't finna cut me, ma'am. This is an emergency. We got to cut you, or you gonna die and the baby gonna die. That's what they said. I said, well, come on, cut me then. They cut me. No. So back to what I'm saying to these children, women. You don't want to have no children at an early age because you have baby daddy problem. It ain't mine. They have a real problem with saying that it's not mine. Well, you didn't say that when you were laying down with the girl. It wasn't yours. You was man enough to lay down. Be man enough to take care of your baby. I understand if y'all say this woman is a neighborhood woman, then you get you a DNA. Get you a DNA and you see if that's your child. If that's your child. You need to be a man, step up to the plate and take care of your business and take care of your child. Because that child didn't ask to be here. And he deserved to have his mama and his daddy. But did mine have that? No. They had their mama and their mama. They did. At one point, they stopped paying child support. You thought I cared? I worked 2 jobs to provide for mine. Because whether the daddy there or not, who gonna be there? Mama gonna always be there. I know I can depend on mama because she gonna be there. Yeah? Huh, Poochie? You beg too much. Eat your meat. But you know what? Y'all need to instill in these kids and y'all need to talk to them. And when your child talk to you, don't go spreading their business to Auntie Ruby, Auntie Sally, Auntie. It ain't their business. That baby came to you to confide in you and want to know that whatever she tell you, it'll stay between y'all. That's why children don't come and talk to y'all, because you talk too much. But my kids know they can talk to me about anything, and it won't be told. And your secrets are safe with me. Because I've been through that. I used to tell my mama stuff, and my grandmama know, oh, my uncle know in California. Everybody know my business. Why? I told you that. I wanted just you to know that. And now you done told everybody everything. And that's one reason why children don't talk to y'all. Because you tell too much. Get down. Get down. Because you tell too much of their business. The kids want to feel like, look, I can go to my mom and talk to my mom about anything. Even if I decide I want to have a boyfriend, I want to feel like I could go talk to my mama. Hey, mom, I see this boy at school, and he want to go to prom with me, and he like me. My kids talk to me about stuff like that. And then I have to check behind. Do you got his phone number? You do? Let's talk to him. We got to talk to him. Oh, tell her thank you, Nicole. We have to talk to them. I talk to the little boys. Kiss me. How are you? What's your plan in life? Do you go to church? Oh, you do. I need to talk to your parents. Yes, I do. Because they need to know who you talking to. If you're talking to a child of mine, I got to communicate with your family. I need to know. That's right. Don't just go think you're gonna talk to my baby. Well, man, I was wondering. Don't talk to me like that. Man, I was wondering. No, you get yourself together. You better find some English if you ain't got none. Act like you intelligent if you not. I can get hood too. But man, we ain't gonna even much do that. That's how they be talking. Huh? Hey, Brandon, keep your mouth shut and listen to your child sometimes. That's right. And even when your children, if your children stay in the house and you just got so much faith in this man, if your child come tell you this man didn't touch you, investigate. Because he may have, if she ain't never told you this in all this long time, then guess what? Something may have happened. But y'all ain't listening to these kids, so now they feel the need they can talk to somebody else because you won't listen to them. Now they don't want to be at home with you because they've been touched by your boyfriend or your whoever he is to you, and you ain't listening to them. All of this came after my dad died. I got you. Y'all can inbox me some topics. I'll talk on anything. I don't care. But I'm not gonna remember through this. Y'all have to inbox me and send me your topics, and I don't mind. I'll talk on anything because I believe in helping people. Most folks got to pay for this information. Now, if I got to do conferences and stuff and come to your church and travel out of town, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Yes, I won't. I don't travel for free because gas have to be in my car, and I have to feed myself, and my children may come with me. So then I have to get back home, and it's according to what time your little session start. I may not want to come back home, so I have to have somewhere to stay. You know. So yes, I do those. I'll go speak at your church to your young people. I'll speak at the church for other people. Don't laugh because I'm dead serious, y'all. I mean, I'm serious. You can't just tell me thank you for coming because I ain't gonna make it out of the city without a deposit, babe. I'm not gonna make it. You know, that's my test hungry today. A little broccoli. But listen, I don't mind helping nobody out. Even if you want to do a one-on-one with me, I don't mind. Hey, Quentin, if you feel like your child need to talk and you can't talk to them and you ain't got the words to say to them, inbox me. Let them talk to me. I'll video chat them and I'll talk to them. I will. I don't mind because God, I love children. I really do. Not only will men touch a child, a woman to touch a child too. So men, if you got custody over your children, your girls are of age, you watch that woman as well because they'll touch your child too. They will. And men and women, you got your children in a house. Don't let your child walk around the house with her butt cheeks out and you know you got a woman know you got a man and a man know you got a woman in that house. You put some clothes on. Get you some whole pajamas. Baby, you're not wearing them shorts. And especially if you got brothers in the house. No, you're not dressing like this around your brothers. You put your clothes on. Nitty said, nice lips. Thanks. My husband tell me every day. He love them. That's right. He loved them. I mean he love them. But thanks anyway. When you got a husband that tells you this every day and can't get enough of your lips and can't keep his lips off my lips, ha! Glory to Jesus. hmm See, and that's another thing, women. Let me help y'all. Don't let these cute little words infatuate y'all. Ooh, girl, you thick. I know my husband tell me every day. Every day he tell me this. So you ain't telling me something I don't already know. I look in the mirror every day at myself and say, ooh, girl, you just fine, honey. And then my husband come right behind me. Girl, you the sexiest thing God made. I thank you, baby. And I just love him, you know? Ain't nothing nobody can do and say to me to make me stop loving my husband or make me cheat on my husband or make me, no, I'm sorry. And that's why these little girls and these little boys need to be. Stop trying to have more than one or two, three girlfriends. You get you one somebody, and that's it. Because AIDS don't have nobody's name on it. HIV don't have nobody's name on it. Nobody. And they ain't going to tell you they got it. They're not. So be smart. You don't want to throw yourself out there to be I'm going to say this, to be a whore or to, oh, she going. Mm-mm. No, baby, because my husband is got, you see how tight my fist is? He got a grip on the girls and he got a grip on the boys. He have that talk with the girls and he have that talk with the boys. Because why? If we don't do it, ain't nobody else gonna do it. Ain't nobody else gonna talk to your children for you. You got pedophiles in this world. They'll make this stuff sound so good to your children's ears and they fall for it every time. Thank you, Jody. They fall for it every time. Nita, you need a good woman. You need to start praying and ask God for what you want. Be specific in what you want. Don't just ask him for a woman because he'll just give you a woman. Be specific and ask God, well, hey, sugar, and ask God for what you want. So that you won't have to tell nobody else their lips look nice. Because my husband tell me that all the time. He love them. He can't get enough of them. I can't get enough of him. I really can't. He's my all in all, my everything. I go to sleep with him on my mind. I wake up with him on my mind. It ain't nothing nobody can do or say to change my mind of how I feel about my chocolate drop, my king, my husband, my one and only. That's my chocolate chip, my love muffin, my everything to me. Nobody can't stop that. Anytime I need to talk, he's right there with a listening ear. Nobody can stop that. Mm-mm. You can tell me what you want to tell me, make it sound so pretty. I'm going to screenshot what you sent to me in my inbox, and I'm going to send it to him. And then now you got to hear from him. I'm not a cheater. I'm going to tell it. I'm sorry. You better not inbox me nothing far as you trying to talk to me. I'm screenshot and send it to my husband. Baby, look what this man said to me. Look what he said to me. But you don't have to worry because your wife right here got on top of it. You ain't got to worry about her. She ain't going nowhere. She didn't want him. Thank you, Smith. Enjoy ye all of this. Danny, you trying to be a part of my live? If you are, let me know. Because I'll let people in on my live. I don't mind. But y'all, you got to take time out to talk to these young people. You really do. Hey, Gerald, Claiborne, you have to take time out to talk to the young people because the way this world is set up, the world is getting all our kids. You got some of our children that's out there smoking, drinking, selling drugs, selling their bodies, sleeping around with this person and that person. That's not cute. That's why hey Quincy, I have a tight grip on my children. They wonder why. My son talked to them the other day, and they used to wonder why I'm so hard on them. You can walk out that door today, and because somebody is in a crossfire with somebody else, a bullet ain't got nobody's name on it, and it got you. Now I'm angry because I told you don't go out that door. We can see stuff before the kids. Sometimes children see stuff before us. Thank you, Nitty. I don't have nothing else to do but to talk. Just be straightforward with you. Ain't no sugarcoating with me because I got girls that I got to raise, two of them. Red and chocolate. I have girls that I have to raise. And I've been through too many abusive relationships to allow a man to think you going to drag my girls down through the mud. You a lie, and the devil ain't got nothing, baby. You a fire-burning lie. And the devil in hell is too. You ain't going to take my girls down through there because I'll keep them at home with me before I watch a man mistreat them. No. You can stay at home with me as long as you want before I let a man mistreat my child. No. And especially if you got to listen. If you gonna listen, if girls, women, if you gonna get a man, and don't let them lay up in your house. If you going to work, he need to get his sorry black behind up too and go to work. You don't let him lay up in your house till you get up. Thank you, Lisa, for telling that for me because I ignored that. I really did. Don't you let no man sit up in your house and lay up all day long. I don't care if he is cleaning up the house. I can do that myself. I don't care if he is. You ain't got to cook for me because I know how to cook. What I need for you to do is go get a 12 to 12, a 2 to 6, 6 to 10, 10 to 2. And you ain't got to sit in no house and watch my kids. You got too much time with my kids than I have with my own. I refuse to let a man sit up in the house while I'm at work and watching my darn girls. No, it ain't happening. If my girls are at school and I got to go to work and her brothers ain't at home with her, guess what? They going to work with me. Sit in the lobby or sit in my office. But you're not finna be, and no. I got to know everything about no. Especially if you ain't got no job and you just want to lay up in somebody's house while I go to work, baby, you ain't going to make it the first day. If I head out that door getting ready to go to work, hey, you still laying here. What are you going to do? Well, baby, you know I'm tired. You ain't that tired that you think you finna lay up in here while I go hit this clock. Now, you not going to do that. You finna get up. I'm going to lock my house up because I ain't going to be the only one that's bringing bread to the table. I'm not going to be the only one. Who said that? Listen, I'm not going to be the one. I'm not going to be the one that's paying these bills and you laying up in here. You all got your homeboys and stuff in my house while I'm gone. Man, my gal that's how they talk. Man, my gal take care of me. I ain't got nothing to worry about. Man, I ain't got to do nothing but clean these little dishes, make sure the house look like something when she get out work, and she good. She a fool. She a fool. A complete fool. You ain't gonna lay up in my house. And I work and you don't. Only way you lay up in my house is if you got hurt on your job. You can't go back to work and they got you off for a certain amount of time. I got you. If my husband know, I got you. You got hurt on the job. So I know where you got hurt at. You got hurt on the job. So you was working. So I'm not going to walk away from you now that you can't work. You sit right here and you can sit here, honey. When I get home, I'm going to make sure I finish doctoring on you to help you get well. Now, but if you just ain't working and you just want to lay up, no. The devil is a fire-burning lie. Mm-mm. And men, I'm not just on the women's side. Now, men, if you got a woman, you shouldn't want a woman that got her butt and stuff hanging out. You should want that woman to respect you and not want the whole world to see what you got at home. Now, if you go to work, man, come on, Nitty, they play the PS4 all day long. The children don't even have time to play the game because now y'all go down in your room. No, baby, I bought that for them, not you. You ain't going to tell them they can't play this game. No. What they do, they did. Well, no. Huh? No. So back to the men. Men, you all not want a woman where you work so hard to provide. You tell this woman she don't have to work. But listen, you pay all the bills. You keep her hair done, her nails done. Keep her on point. But you get home to a nasty house. No dinner. Kids' homework ain't done. Who want that? You trifling. You been laying down all day. Bed ain't made up. Baby, my husband come in some days, baby. You might see rose petals all over the floor. Come on, follow the petals, baby. Follow the petals. I got something for you. Huh? You don't do that. Don't do that. You all not want no lazy woman. I want to know that if my husband got this and my husband got that, he got to come home and do a bunch of paperwork. Baby, show me how to do this. Let me help you. I know this is too much on you. Let me help you. Show me what I need to do and just move out of my way. Go get you some rest. Go on. Your water already ran. Go take your shower. Go take your bath. I got this. Just show me what I need to do. I got this. You ain't got to have all this stress on you. I got this. I ought to be able to say if my husband running a business, he come home and got to do all the paperwork. Show me how to do the paperwork. Let me be the secretary at home. Let me do your paperwork. And then you can just take your work back, check over it, make sure it's done right, take it back to work. You ain't got to be in this thing by yourself. Only understanding women would do that. Selfish women won't. Huh? You better know it, Deborah. Come on, he'll have more than us just right. Baby, I call my husband and say, hey, what you ate for breakfast? What you need? You ain't got to tell me what you want for breakfast because I already know you. So you ain't got to tell me what you want for breakfast. I'm going to get up an hour before you get up, and your breakfast going to be already ready, and your coffee or your tea going to be already ready. So you ain't even got to worry about that. Then when you get ready to come home, dinner going to be already ready. Kids going to be there already ate. Because I don't need them in the space of that. I don't need them in our space because once you get home, it's me and your time. It's some us time. I need you. Me. I need your attention. Me. You've been gone from me all day long. Now I need a little attention. Now, and I'm going to do your paperwork when I get done. Let me do that for you. Do your little paperwork and you go on, take your little shower, freshen up. It should make a woman feel good when you doing something for your husband. He come behind you and give you some sugar, honey, and just tell you how much he appreciates you. Y'all should want a man to do that. You help him and he help you. Huh? Ain't nothing like it. I've been married once before, and it didn't work out well. It was an abusive relationship. One thing, it don't matter how long you've been married, Desmond. Let me help you, baby. It don't matter how long you've been married. It's how you've been taught to treat a man or your husband. I'm 30. I'm finna be 35 in April. I know how to treat a man. I know what I want. I know if I'm not going to treat you how I don't want to be treated. I'm going to treat you how I want to be treated. It's not how long you've been in a marriage. It's how you treat a person to make that marriage last long. It's how you treat a person to make them want to love you back. I heard too many people say that. Well, how long you been married? Well, I ain't married just yet. But he's my husband because we engaged. But that's my husband. And you speak those things as though they were here. But that's my husband. It ain't nothing nobody could do or say to tell me different. It's my husband. And God told me he was mine because he's mine. And if don't nobody like it, I don't care. That's my husband. You just gonna forever be mine. And I don't care who got attitude, who don't like it. That belongs to me. My chocolate drop, my chocolate thunder. That's mine, baby. My king in my castle. That's mine. Now I choke a tree and kill a brick about mine. The same way I do about my children. It ain't how long you been together. It's how you treat somebody. Don't leave the cheating to the side. Put the cheating to the side. You ain't got to have more than one woman to be happy. You don't need but one. You don't need but one woman to make you happy. And if she ain't making you happy and y'all ain't seeing eye to eye, y'all fight. If you got to put your hands on a woman, you don't need them. Young teenagers, if a man got to put their hands on you and call you out your name, you don't need them. Let them go. Yes, I do, Miss Capash Hines. That's right. If he got the but and women, please don't think a man just because a man hits you, they love you. If they don't hit you, they don't love you. You put your hands on me. Please hit me. That'll be the last time you hold your hand up to hit anybody. You better hit me with the hand you don't want. Because the hand you hit me with, it will no longer be useful to you. Don't put your hands on me. Don't touch me. If you ain't touching me to love on me, to hug me, to kiss me, don't put your hands on me and no, whoo, don't do that. You don't need nobody. If you got to argue every day, if you got to put your hands on somebody, it ain't worth it. It's not worth it. I don't want to live stress-free. No, I never told nobody this. I only told my son when I got out of the relationship. I had 3 light strokes and 2 mild heart attacks in this last relationship that I went through. Nobody never knew because I still smiled. I still kept my head up. Nobody never knew what I went through. If my children had knew, they probably snapped out. If my brothers would have knew, they about would have snapped out. Nobody knew that. I never told nobody. I had started losing weight. I was so stressed out. Couldn't find a way out. And I had to slap myself and gather myself to get yourself together. Girl, what is wrong with you? This ain't you. Then when my son came and said that to me, Mama, you sure you all right? This ain't you. You don't do this. You don't take stuff from nobody. What's wrong with you? I instantly snapped back, baby, you right. Let me gather myself and get myself together and show people who I am. And I had to do just that. That's all it took for me, Sharon. You hit me one time. It's a done deal. So I'm done. I've been in a relationship where my eye was black. So I waited till he went to sleep and I blacked his eye. They had to go to church the next Sunday morning. Get up. Come on, get up. We going to church. We was Ike and Tina Turner. You put your glasses on, I'm going to put mine on, and we going to serve. Come on. I ain't going to no church like this. Oh, yes, you is, because this baby needs some pampers. Now, come on. Get up. I know you didn't think you was going to black my eye for free, and I didn't black yours back. You foolish. No, baby, no. It don't work that way. Uh-uh. See, but I had a plan already, because once I made it to church, my brother was already there waiting on me. He thought I was coming back home. I had plotted this up. Now I got to get to church. This was before the last relationship. I got to get to church today. I said, well, if you ain't going, I'm going. So I went to church anyway. He came along. Oh, but when he was up there playing that guitar, I was gone. I came up missing. He called and called and called. Where you at? Oh, I'm gone, honey. There's no more of us. It's a wrap. I'm out. Bye-bye. I left and never to return. Hey, Emmett. Left with nothing but got back on the... Do you hear me, Deborah? I didn't look back. Who gonna miss an abusive relationship? I don't mind letting stuff like that go. Little girls, don't let no man play with you by putting their hands around your neck. No, because you really trying to sneak tell me who you is. You trying to slick tell me that you really put your hands on women. Don't put your hands around my throat. We don't play like that. I tell my daughter that. No, we don't play like that. Don't put your hands around my throat. Who you think you? I was just playing. I was just playing. No, I ain't just playing. I'm for real. Now, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you no more. Dismiss yourself. Goodbye. Don't put your hands around my neck. That's right. Now, I'm just trying to help these teenagers not to fall into the trap that these adults and myself have fallen into for years. They've fallen into traps for men and women. I'm talking to the men, the young men and the young women. You don't want that. Because men have feelings just like young women have feelings. And you got some good young men out here. Because I got 4 of them, babe. And I know my boys, and they know I don't play. And I tell my boys, you got one girlfriend, and you talk to another girl, I'm going to snitch. Because it ain't fair. And if you know you don't want this girl, you let her go. Because if I hear you talking to another girl and talking about I'm snitch. Hey, Kayla, he got another girlfriend. Don't waste your time, girl. I'm snitching on you. You not finna hurt this girl feelings because your mama done been through this. You done watch me go through this. Oh, no. You ain't finna hurt this girl feelings. No. You don't want to let her go. Let her go. Mm-mm. That man put me and my children at their house. I ain't look back. No way, Jose. And I refuse to let watch somebody watch you. And I know that is wrong, but I'm going to watch you cheat on this girl. I don't care nothing about you being my son. If you going to date one person. And if you don't want her, you let her go. Because if you cheat and I know it, I'm a snitch. I'm a snitch. I'm telling. Yeah, we do. And young men, if you see your girlfriend at school, because it happens all the time, and they done kissed it, you done caught them kissing on the staircase, they gonna do it again. Just go on and break it off, cry your little tears, and go on and break it off because she done cheated on you. Now you see who she is. Don't go trying to, and I love you, and I do this. I know it's gonna hurt. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna hurt. But move on. Let it go. It's the best thing to do. Then when they see you with another girl and you buying her little Valentine stuff at school, they gonna miss that because the person they cheated on you with ain't bought them nothing for Valentine's Day, but you done spoiled your little boo. And now they jealous and wish they had to never did what they did to you. You make them even madder. You can upset them and ain't got to say nothing to them. That's right. Ain't got to say a word to them at all. Don't mind me. I'm just here to help somebody. These young people, because they need a little guidance and they need somebody to help them. Just like grown men get hurt, young men get hurt. Just like grown women get hurt, young women get hurt. Why do they get hurt? Because the adult, the parent, ain't took time out to talk to their kids about what can happen and what cannot happen. You got to talk to these children. You can't just let your child grow up. Oh, my baby made honor roll. No, baby, I talk to my kids. My baby know Jada is an honor roll student too. But she didn't make no F. She made all A's and B's and 2 C's. I understand C's ain't bad. That's what some people say, C's ain't bad. But I know what you can do because your GPA is a 3.6. I know what you can do. I know what you're capable of doing. You're not going to bring me anything. I know you're smart. You may be mean, but you're smart. I know what you can do. I expect more out of you. And if I don't push my baby to greater, who will? Who will? My son, my oldest baby, 17 years old, couldn't read to save his soul. I took him from one school and put him in another one. They say Booker T. Washington is a hood school. But guess what? My baby been doing well over there. He made A's and B's and I think he made 1 C. I'm proud of him. Now his C, I can accept his C because he can't read. He couldn't read. And he come a long ways because he used to make straight F's. I mean, I was angry. And I can accept that because I know that you're trying now. I see that you pushing yourself and you trying. And then I tell him, but you know what? I don't want to see that C next 9 weeks. I don't want to see that C. I need you to do better. Because if you did it this time, you could do it again. But I want that C gone. So whatever you got that C in, I need you to be working hard on that. Because I get this computer at this house and I'll make up some work for social studies for you. Where you falling at, I'm going to help you come on back up. I got my sister's son here with me. He don't know nothing about math. He can't pass him, he can't pass it. Know what I do? He loves the iPad. He loved to be on the internet. I took it. I said, I know your mama probably do this. And that his mama is my best friend. My sisters, I love that girl. I said, I know your mama probably didn't do this, but guess what? It's a new day, a new place. You know what I did to him? Bring me that iPad. Let me get that. I need you to have 2 hours on math. Thank you. Get some stuff gathered up together, and we put it on that computer, and you sit right there. I said, you need to go somewhere where there is no computer, where there is nobody but you, because I don't need nobody to distract you. Now, if you need help, you come tell me. We'll help you. But I know you can do better, and you gonna do better. If you can take our time and know how to do everything on this social media and these, no, you're gonna get your lesson. You gonna do your work. Tony Proby, no, I'm not single. I have a loving husband. Every time somebody asks me that, I got to talk about my husband. I love him so much. He's the king of my castle, my everything, my all in all. My chocolate drop, my chocolate chip. Yeah? No, I'm not single. I'm not. He my strength where I was weak. Sometimes when I lose faith, he my faith when I cannot see. He's the best thing that happened to me. Huh? Praise the Lord. They spend more time on games and social media. That's right. But guess what I do? It's okay, Tony. You can ask. It's fine. I'm not offended because you ask. It's okay. Listen, sometimes you have to take these things from these children. Take away social media. Take away these good games that you done bought them. You keep buying them the new games and the new Jordans come out, but they're not doing well in school. I would answer that question, Pamela. Why you on here? Oh, you asked me why I'm on here, or you asking somebody else why they on here? Let me get that correct before I answer your question. Uh-huh. I need to know you talking to me or the person. So you know what? Jig call, do you believe in spankings? I believe in whoopings. There ain't no spankings. And excuse me when I say this, but I have a white child. His dad believes in spankings. No, I believe in whooping your tail. Mama whooped me. It didn't hurt me. It made me better. Look what I become. You don't spank it, nothing. I whoop your tail so you don't go back and do the same thing. So you don't get in your mind that Oh, she ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna give me a spanking, give me 5 little licks, and send me on my way. And I'm finna tag you up. Then I'm gonna send you on your way. Oh, start now. You got to pray and ask God for that. You better know it. Nana, mama, tell them. Baby, well, sometimes I be on live. I have my belt with me. And if my kids get out of line, I whoop them. Where you act up at is where you get it at. Thank you, Dorothy. And if you missed this, oh, Cashmere won't call folks out their name. Let me help you, honey. Because you, to me, you ignorant. You really is. You stupid. And I refuse to. You better be glad my husband didn't see that, because he would have curbed you out. You know what? I ain't going to block you yet. I ain't going to block you yet, because I think he's still on. He going to curb you out. But I don't respond to nothing that I know I'm not. I don't have 4 legs. And let me help you. Excuse my French when I say this, y'all. Bitch is a female canine. I don't have 4 legs. I don't have a tail to wag. So what you saying is irrelevant to me. I don't respond to something that I know I'm not. Pal. That means you call your mama out her name. That means if you got children, you call them out of their name. That means if you got a girlfriend or a wife, you call her out her name. You have no respect for women. You have no respect at all. None for women. I'm not going to block him. I'm not going to block him. You know why I'm not going to block him? Because I don't need him to hear what I got to say. Because what if somebody come and walked up to your mama and called her a bitch? You'll be angry, wouldn't you? So you treat folks how you want somebody to treat your mama. You treat folks how you want somebody to treat your sister, your nieces, your girlfriend, or your daughter. That's what you do. No, I'm not a social worker, Pamela. I'm not a child care worker. I'm not an English teacher. I'm not a... Well, we're going to talk about that last one. I'm not none of those. So, can you see what? He called me a B. He said, B, stop. That word that they call a female canine. I'm not going to get offended because I know I'm not that. I know I'm not that, so I'm not going to respond to it. But you be careful who you put your mouth on, sir. I accept apologies too, you know. But be careful who you put your mouth on. Because the same way I'm somebody's mama, 6 children's mama. And the same way you just called me out my name, somebody will wait till you in front of your mama and call your mama out her name. Or your sister. Or your daughter. Or your niece. Or your girlfriend. And don't be so quick to want to fight. Because you got to understand. Don't be so quick to fight either. Because you got to understand that what you call somebody got to call you that now. So don't be angry when somebody do it to you. So I don't know what to tell you. You want to be mad? Be mad. I'm mad. This ain't the mail I'm looking for. Need my other mail. The Bible said, touch mine. Come on, touch not mine on and do my prophet no harm. I'm not going to get mad at him. I'm going to let the Lord handle him. I ain't, listen. Pamela ain't told me who she talking to yet. You just on here then to do what? Pamela, is you talking to me, baby? Say, yes, ma'am, I'm talking to you. I need to know, is you talking to me? Baby, I need to know so I can set this record straight. I mean, I need to know who you talking to because I'm confused right now. I don't know who you talking to. And I don't respond to people that I don't know who they talking to. So you'll be sitting here talking to yourself and then my supporters will be here talking to you. then you'll get mad at them because they more harsh than I am. They'll get you told for me, and I ain't got to part my lip. Christopher Darden, that's my brother. Hello. I don't have to say a word to you because some of their words cut like a knife. Corey, I'm not worried about these people and their negativity. That goes to show that they cheering ain't trained. That goes to show how they was brought up. That goes to show that they have no stability in their life. So they want to ruin somebody else and they want to try to take me out of my character so that I won't do what I'm doing. But you got a long way to go, baby. God has brought me a long way. I'm not going to let you take me out of my character, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So I'm doing great, Calanda. I don't care what nobody got to say about me and what they feel, how they feel about me. You better be glad I'm trying to help your teenagers. So I'm trying to help you. Oh, see, I told you they was going to get you, girl. The Bible says to show yourself approved. You don't have to have any credentials, just having a good social time. Enjoy. Well, what you're saying is not I need to know who you're talking about, ma'am. Why don't you sing me? No, I'm not going to sing today. I'm in the helping business today. And for the last few days, that's what I was being. People so used to hearing me talk. I mean, used to hear me sing. I do other things besides sing. And I know I got a lot of haters. I know a lot of people jealous of me. And guess who don't care? Where's my child? Which one? I think you better go back. We don't drop off. No, no, no. Go on back. No. That's a no-no. Hair up. You got to go get him. Just stay up there with him. I'm just what I'm trying to figure out who she referring to, mama. That's all I'm trying to figure out. Hair up. You standing too long. You got a blessing on the way. I know I got a blessing on the way because God has sent me through too many tests and I seem to pass them all. Sugar mama at school. Sugar mama at school. I have another baby. She's in college. She's just got out of school. We just picked her up. And I treat her like she's my own. We don't do the dropping off at nobody's mall. If you drop somebody off, you go stay up there with them. We don't play them games. Go back. Goodbye. That's right. I am new to this, but you have people the devil used that are vulnerable for his work. Don't do. Send me an inbox, honey. Inbox D. I don't answer calls when I'm on live unless it's my husband. Otherwise, I'm gonna be gone. Now, back to y'all. Miss Pamela, I don't know who you talking to or what you trying to say, but don't beat around the bush. I need you to be specific. We all are grown. You can tell me who you talking to. Say, I'm talking to you. Baby, lock yourself now before I cuss you. Ooh. See, that's one of my other children. Mecca, okay, I'll give you a call, but I'm not going to call you right now because I'm on this phone. And I'm the youth, and I don't act nothing like these youth. But whatever you say, if it's for anyone, run with it. That's right, Vanessa. I'm just trying to help somebody. I love everybody. I even love my haters. You know why I love my haters? Because the Bible said he will prepare a table in the presence of your enemy. And that's what he does. He prepared a table before your enemy. And that's what I enjoy watching him eat from my table. And I thank y'all so much. I really do. I thank y'all so much. God knows I do. Risha, I will say a prayer for your father because God is the only God that I know that can speak to his body and it got to be healed. That's right. So long, please sing. Daniel, I can't sing right now. I'm in the encouraging. I'm in my encouragement mode. Who you sending to bed? Wait a minute. Who said yeah? Who you trying to send to bed, Larry? I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, look, I got a lot of these devils on here today. They want to send me to sleep. They want to curse me out. I don't know what's the problem. And devil, if that's your way of trying to make me come out of my character, keep trying. You got to try a little harder than that, baby. Baby, you got to try a little harder. You should have called me 2 years ago. You might have would have got what you wanted out of me then, because I didn't care. But see, when God bring you a mighty long way, and baby, and I sit right here and look at you and laugh at you. So I don't know what to tell you. You go to bed. I just got up about 2 hours ago. I ain't tired. I don't. I'm not tired. I'm not sleepy, and I'm not going to bed no time soon. Yeah, I'm gonna be up for the rest of the day. Ha ha. Will be there. The devil is busy, but it's okay because I beat the devil at his own game. I don't let the devil run me. He don't run nothing. He ain't talking about nothing. And I got a song that say you ain't talking about nothing. It's a gospel song. I'm gonna record it on my next album. My next CD, I'm gonna record it. It's already copywritten as well. So you know what? When speaking right, the devil is going to come. Wrong says, keep on. I don't care nothing about the devil. He better take his little black burner, fire burner stuff. He better go back to hell. I ain't studying him. Me quote no scripture. I'll cuss you out in a heartbeat. Ooh, mama. Y'all better leave Nana alone because, baby, she ain't nothing nice. They better understand that when you come against the anointing, you bring a curse on yourself. So if you don't want the God she served to deal with you, stand down. Gerald, you better speak now. So you know you're doing something, God. Wait a minute. You're getting fight, so you know you're doing something good. Okay, I got you, girl. I put your words where they belong. Please sing for me, the boys. The boys, baby, the boys is at school. But listen, it don't make no sense people get mad. Y'all cheering, but your cheering, who all these people that's getting mad, y'all kids and stuff must be hoodlums. I'm trying to help you get your child together so they can be some respect for young men and women. So they'll know the right road to go down. So they don't have to sell drugs to get what they need. So they don't have to sell their bodies to get what they need. So they don't have to come in late at night. I'm trying to help you. Thank you, Vanessa. And I'm just trying to help you out. Because you got a lot of parents around here that do not. Hey, Tamisha, that's my niece. You got a lot of parents around here that don't care nothing about these kids. They care more about a man than they do their child. And they do. If you got a man, if you got a woman and she don't care nothing about her kids, leave her. If you got a man and he ain't taking care of his kids, leave him. You don't need him. I don't need no man that don't care nothing about their children or their mama. Because you would treat my kids the same way you treat your kids. You would try to treat me like you treat your mama. And I know the devil is a black fire burning lie. You ain't going to treat me like you treat your mama and your kids unless you treat them nice. You loving on them. You care for them. No. And my daughter and my son ain't going to do it. They're not going to do it. So young women, if you want to decide to date and your boyfriend got a child and they ain't never got that child, they mama always got that baby, you in the wrong place, baby. Men, if you young men, if you dating a female and she got a baby and her mama got her baby more than she do, you don't need her. Because what if you have a baby by her? Then what? Her mama gonna have your baby more than her? No. Baby, Daniel, this hair is a mess now. My beautician got to come back and re-rod me or carry me up or something. It still hold my curls a little bit. But baby, you don't want that. I'm trying to help somebody. And don't get mad because I'm trying to bring your doggone children out of poverty and out of hell and off the streets and out the club and off the corners. You got young men and women going and robbing old folks. That's not cute. What if it was you that somebody else's child was robbing? Put yourself in this predicament. Then you'll see where I'm coming from. I'm not answering today. You don't want to see your child going and robbing old folks, then somebody else's child come robbing you. You don't want to do, no. You need to speak the truth to these children and you need to tell them and show them the way. It could be your granddad or your grandmama that these little kids robbing, beating up and stuff. Or it could be you that somebody else's kids is robbing and beating up. But if you speak to these kids and you teach them the right way, they won't do these things. You have to sometimes tell these children, what if that was your mama? Now you just disrespect this woman. What if that was your mama that somebody that she did? Man, I'll bust her upside her head. Well, didn't nobody bust you upside your head and you just disrespected this woman and she's somebody's mama. Treat folks how you want to be treated. Every time, Barbara, every time. Every time it happened. So, I say again, treat people how you want to be treated. You don't have to share it. You can share this video, like this video, invite people to this video. But I'm not going to force you. I'm not forcing you to stay on my live and listen to what I got to say. You have a mind of your own. You have the right to push that button and go back to Facebook. You don't have to listen to me. You don't. You don't have to listen to me at all. Daniel, I want you to know that I'm ignoring every time you say sing. I'm really ignoring your comment. You know, I keep it real. I'm just letting you know. I'm ignoring all your songs. Please sing. Everybody that say sing, I'm ignoring you. I see your comments, but I'm ignoring them because I'm not singing right now. Now, you rather for me to keep it real than me to act like I see your comment and I'm just ignoring. No, I see them. I'm just ignoring them because I'm not gonna sing. Singing is not always the way. Singing is not always the way. Some children, you need to talk to them. Everybody don't comprehend through song. They comprehend. You got to sit them down, talk to them. Baby, teaching is the way. If you don't know nothing, you can't learn nothing. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not going to sing. Stop asking me. I didn't. See, no, Beatrice, because you know how to cuss too. I ain't going to invite you so you can curse. Shirley, you are absolutely right. They do need guidance. Hey, Vanessa. Your voice is real, baby. No children on this live. That's why, let me correct you, because you should have been on my live when I first went live. I said this live is for the teenagers. I said, I know teenagers may be at school or at college. I said to the parents, show your children this live when they get out of school. That's what I said. I'm not slow. I got kids. I got teenagers. They're at school. So I know where they at. And some of them are at school watching me because one of the parents invited her daughter to this live. So stay in your lane. Stop swerving. Yes. Stay in your lane and stop swerving. And know what I said before you try to come at me. Because that was my first thing I said when I started my live off. I know that the kids may be at school, but parents, if you will, save this video, share this video, like this video, invite people. Show your children this video when they get out of school. It'll help them. Yeah, come on, Denise. So from me to you, stay in your lane and stop swerving. That's right. Now, I still love you though, because I gotta get to heaven. I can't go to hell with hate nobody. I love everybody. Oh God, yes. Ain't nothing like loving nobody. I know I ain't gonna invite you either now, because I know, baby, you get to talking and you get stirred up all of a sudden, and then you cuss. I ain't inviting you. No. No, ma'am. What do you say to the teens that the parents are not there to teach? I'll say the same thing I said to the teens earlier. If you don't have nobody to teach them and they need somebody to talk to, inbox me. I don't mind calling them on video chat, or you send me your number. I don't mind talking to children, because I don't want to see no children go down some of the roads that we went down. I don't want to see them do that. I will talk to a child before I talk to an adult. I will. So I don't mind talking. Hey, show killer. I don't mind talking to children. Can you love the stick if you pull up with the stick? Eddie, I don't know what you're talking about. Speak English to me. If I pull up with the stick, I mean, let me help you, because to me that's I'm almost slick offended, because you trying to tell me if you pull up with a stick. You said, can you love the stick if I pull up with the stick? If you put your hands on me, you ain't gonna never put your hands on nobody else, because you ain't gonna be able to get up to tell nobody you hit me. Now you better correct this comment before I have to go on and go there. You better correct this stick situation, baby. I'm still human. I love the Lord. Well, they don't need no pencil. If the parent is already on here, they got a video. They can listen to it, and they can listen to it as many times as they want. Hey, Benita, they don't need no pencil. I didn't need no pencil when my mama wanted to talk to me. Or when my grandmama had something to tell me, I didn't need no pencil and paper. If you give your undivided attention and you pay attention like you do at school, then hey, you don't need no pencil and no paper. And it burdens me and it makes me mad, because it's sad your child is wild out at home, but when they get to school, they can respect these teachers to the most high, but they show you no respect. What they do that at? If you can respect these teachers and staff at school, you can respect me at this house, or I'm going to slap the taste out your mouth. You ain't going to talk to me crazy, because you don't talk to these people at school crazy. And if you do, if these children do, that shows what they do at home. My kids know, because they know I will come to that school and I'm not coming bare hand. I'm coming with a belt. I'm not coming to talk to you, because I know you know better. Show out, and I'm going to show out with you. I don't care if they disrespectful at all. I really don't. I really don't. Baby, don't nobody care nothing about his private part, and it's probably infected. I don't care nothing about his private area. He ain't got nothing that my husband can't give to me. And your private area don't excite me, honey. Let me let you know that. Go see it. You need to go to somebody's clinic, somebody's health department. Okay, mama. Baby, take your little nasty self on. Maybe you take it to the health department, and maybe somebody else will probably want it, because what you saying don't excite me, baby. That shows you have no respect for women. Me correct you too. You have no respect for women at all. You about don't have no respect for your mama either, because I'm somebody's mama. You don't have respect for yourself to be talking about your private area on social media to other people. I hate it for you. I hate it for whoever dating you. I really do. That's if You got have a woman. I hate it for you. No, it ain't no gun. He said his meat. That's his private area. That's if he got a piece of meat. Honey, my viennas in my can may be bigger than his meat. So, huh? Oh, okay. And you say, what? Yeah. You walk into a good conversation until these people want to try to take this conversation and go sideways and try to make me step out of my character. But that's not going to happen. I'm just trying to help the teenagers, and they upset about it. Oh, oh, I ain't got to say a word. I ain't got to say two words. And I'm gonna let that go. Nah. Right, because there are children on this live. So you should be respecting people's children and the adults that's on this live. And you don't like what you hear, then get off. And it's sad. You showing, even if your mama taught you something, you really making her look like a fool. You showing that your mama ain't taught you nothing. And your mama just, I mean, and I don't want to give your mama this title because she probably done taught you something. You just was one of them ones that just didn't want to learn and you want to do what you wanted to do. So, baby, I wouldn't be the air you breathe if you was, listen, I ain't gonna even go there. I wouldn't be the air you breathe. I wouldn't be the presence in your sight. If I was the last person on earth and you the one I had to date, I would tell the Lord to go ahead on and take me because you're very disrespectful. I have a husband, a good one. I love him. And he's on here. I don't need you, honey. You a poor excuse for being a man. You a poor example for a young boy to be somebody for somebody. If I was a boy, I wouldn't want you to set an example for me. You a poor excuse for young people. It ain't nothing you can be to me. Nothing, Mr. Eddie. There's nothing you can be to me. Now you take that with you and let that rest in your soul. How about that? Huh? You get your feelings hurt real bad. Child, please. You ain't worth my time. Go to the health department and check yourself, honey. Please do. I'm not going to block him. Oh, no. I'm not going to block him. That's what they want me to do. That's what he want me to do, block him. I'm not going to block him. I don't need no gum, Dorothy. I'm not getting mad. I ain't going to waste my gum on him. He's a poor excuse for being a man. He's just showing the fact that he ain't nobody. He probably ain't gonna never be nobody. He probably ain't got no life or no goals, and he have no standard for himself. Just be careful who you put your mouth on, cause this very woman that you talking to got more power than you think she got, huh? So I don't have to say a thing here. I want you to know that. Now I'm not gonna come out of my character for you, but I will read you and put you in your lane, and I ain't got to say a cuss word. How about that? That's all you do, Annette. That's all you do. My husband told me, don't block him. Please talk. He told me stop blocking people because they need to hear this. And the devil mad. So you know what? We're not making Eddie. And listen, Eddie is not famous. Coach T heard. He is not famous. He's showing himself to be an ignorant person. And for you to think he famous, you child, where he famous at? Thank you. Case dismissed. Now, back to what I was saying. People like him, you know what they teach their children. To have no respect for nobody. That's what they teach their children. to have no respect for nobody that's human, to disrespect everybody that comes their way. So, me, I'm equipped for stuff like this. So, child, you couldn't even tell me my address, so I ain't worried about you talking about you at my house. Look at them being foolish. You make yourself happy by making yourself believe these fascinating lies you telling, ain't it? Yeah? Okay. Baby, if you was at my house, I got about 3 pit bulls. I ain't got to move. I ain't got to do nothing but whistle. They'll come out that door and eat you alive. So I ain't worried about you being outside my house. You'd have wish you had never came outside that house. Come on, Israel, you noticed that, didn't you? I don't come out my character for nobody, because if I come out of my character, I can't be an example to the young people. I can't. I can't tell the young people nothing if I'm doing what they doing. Mm-mm. I can't do that. So you know what? I can't do that. What did he say? We're not talking to him. Let me tell y'all something. All these grown people that got a problem with what's going on my life, you can dismiss yourself. I have no problem. I have no problem talking to the teens, and I have no problem putting nobody in their place and going back to what I was doing. There's your invitation to go. And the doors of this church is open. Good day. Now, how about that? So, I'm done with the conversation. Because if you let somebody make you mad and they ain't made me mad, then you was mad already. Because this conversation is not about him. Nah. So I don't care how nobody feel. I really don't. I didn't ask you to come to my live. I didn't ask you to listen to me. I didn't force you to stay on here and listen to me right now. You could go. Leave in peace. You can leave now. You don't like what's going on and what's being said. Bye. I still love you. Baby, if I had been that woman I used to be 2 years ago, baby, y'all would have heard some lot of stuff. Huh? They would have heard a lot of stuff. So you know what? I'm cool. I don't care about nothing nobody got to say. If it ain't nothing positive, I don't care about what you got to say. So you know what? Boy, be quiet. Eddie have to go block him. Okay. I got homework. Okay. Got a pencil? I don't have a pencil, honey. Dang, how am I do my homework? I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna get the school at the mall now. Okay, you just. And they said ask me to the. Hold on, y'all, 1 minute. You, go ahead, cause you just made me mad real quick. You just made me mad real quick. I thought you knew. No, why did you check them out of school early? I don't want nobody at home with me until time for them to get out. Take them back. You want to take them with you? Yes, take them back. I don't want them at home with me. It is not 3 o'clock yet. They not supposed to be out of school. You going back to school, check them back into school. I don't play that. Go, get out, go back to school. You too happy, baby. You got another hour at school. Good day. That hour, they could be learning something. Thank y'all. Don't laugh, because I'm for real. Baby, my kids, you don't do no half a day here. You go to school. My brother that got overexcited today. He wants to check the kids out of school. No. Baby, you too excited. Baby, go back to school. You got another hour. You ain't finna gonna come home to me until that hour's up. Because I finna got this computer together and give you some more work. Mm-mm. But you know what? Since so many of these adults on my live has gotten angry, and it's about, yeah, it's after 12. Gotta call my husband. I'm so blunt. Ain't no, how else you want me to be? I don't know no other way to be. I just keep it real. Ain't nobody gonna keep it real like me. Baby, you don't check those children out of school early around here. Go back to school. Check them back in. You know what? I feel me got to go pray. I really do. I feel me gonna have to go pray because if I have to correct one more person, if okay, you said grandmama on here, I'm good. That's right. I didn't get out my subject. When you see your children walk through the door and you know school ain't out and somebody check them out, you send them back. It ain't time to get out of school. You get out at 3 o'clock. It's just 2. Why are you here? You call that getting off the subject. I don't care. Have it your way. My kids gonna go and get out there all them 8 hours, however many hours they got at school. And you gonna learn. That another hour, this next hour, they could be learning something. What you gonna do at home with me? Look. No, you going to school. Bye-bye. Good day. Toodaloo, my darling. Let me get my hair out my face. Children Lee, I'm staying that cuz I'm staying. Look, I'm here. I'm together. I ain't gonna let them take me there. I'm together. Because some adults need to be corrected, especially if I got children on this live that's listening to encouragement words and you being stupid. Yes, I'm gonna correct you because of some of the stuff that you're saying they don't need to hear. And if I don't correct them, who will? Who gonna correct them? So you mean to tell me if you encouraging your child and one of your uncles or aunties is at your house and they talking crazy in front of your children, you mean to tell me that you gonna sit there and allow them to do that in front of your children? I count these other people kids just like mine. So I'm trying to figure out, would you allow somebody to come into your home and talk crazy? I mean, and talk all out of the way and up under his clothes and your children sitting right there? No, I want them to respect the kids that's on this live that's in high school that's listening to me as well as you would like them to respect them in your home. Unless you really just don't care. I count these people kids just like mine. You go back to school. Your grammar is bad. And you is too, Miss Cheryl. I'm not here for no grammar. When you get to heaven, you think God gonna care how you talk? No, ma'am. Your grammar is bad. You being an adult make you look bad for even letting that come out your mouth. What do my grammar have to do? My grammar's so bad, but baby, my children make 3.4 up to 3.6 GPAs at school. But my grammar bad. Who is here to help them with their homework? Me, but my grammar is bad. Stay in your lane and stop swerving. Baby, they right up the school, right up the street, Sandra. They ain't but 2 minutes from the house. It ain't gonna take them long at all. Just right there around the corner, you at school. Hit that corner. You at school. Me help you out here. Tell me I got no bad grammar. You got bad grammar. So, who cares who got some? Because somebody needs to hear the truth in these days. That's right, cuz. That's what I'm trying to help them. And if you think my grammar is so bad, Miss Cher Everett, get off my live. Nobody's begging you to stay on here and listen to my bad grammar, as you call it. Why don't you go to school somewhere? Why don't you go to work? It ain't your grammar. Thank you. Now, it's the message that you getting through. No, Mecca, because you going to cuss. I ain't finna accept your regret. Joyce, I don't care nothing about these people getting mad. Talk about my grammar. And she can think the way she want to think. She just made herself look like a complete fool, worried about my grammar. Baby, if you think your education going to get you into heaven, I'm sorry for you. You can have you can have a bachelor's, a master's, and all that stuff and be so educated. But if your heart ain't right, baby, you ain't going to make it into the gates. You ain't going to get to the kingdom. Oh, you think because you got the correct grammar that you going to make it to glory. No, they ain't, Jakayla. They ain't making me mad. I'm just letting them know. When I talk aggressive sometimes, let me help y'all. You ain't making me mad by no means. When I get mad, you will know it. You ain't making me mad. But if you think your grammar and your education is going to get you to heaven, baby, you need to go back and think that thing over. You need to go back and have a talk with God. Baby, y'all need to do something better. Put you in the live so you gon' Dorinda, is you gonna cuss? If you gonna cuss, I can't let you go live. You can't cuss if I invite you. Okay, if you not gonna cuss, Dorinda, I'm gonna let you go live with me. You can't cuss though. Worried about my grandma. Girl, get out of here. Go eat. You better not cuss. You
I
better not
promise you
cuss.
I won't. I promise you I won't. But this is my
What you
thing
got to
that I
say,
don't
girl?
understand about adults. Adults need to be adults as well as kids need to be kids. If adults
That's right.
keep kids out of their confusion, these kids
Huh?
can be great. Let these kids be great. Don't let some adults just ignorant. Kids
That's just the word.
supposed to be great because at the end of the day, the Bible speaks that the kids are our future. So let the
Huh?
kids continue on to be our future. That's all I really had to say, ain't it?
And thank you. Hey, he's so cute. Look at him.
Say
That's a
hey.
girl or a boy. That's a girl or a boy.
It's a boy. This is my grandson. This is
Hey,
Ezekiel. This is my
man.
prophet.
Hey, man.
Say hey.
He's so cute. But
Hey.
thank you anyway, because somebody need to hear that.
Yeah. Thank
And I
you.
love you so
Love
much,
you
girl.
more.
Thank you. Y'all need to hear this because it's a shame that we can't talk to the children. And I see where these children getting it from these parents, because they have no stability about themselves. And you worried about somebody. Come on, Rosalind. Ignorant. The reason why your kids are ignorant because the parents is ignorant. And they gonna act just the way they see their parents act because they think it's okay. You better not cuss, Becca. If you cuss, I'm telling you, you're getting a whooping, and I'm not playing. You can't go around thinking it's okay, and you have to correct adults. You can't teach a child nothing if you don't know nothing for yourself.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, girl, what you got to say, honey?
You speaking the truth. My daughter joined this
Yo,
years old. I brought
your
my daughter
phone
up in
breaking up
church.
really bad.
I said, you speaking the truth. Can you hear me?
Your phone breaking up really bad.
Oh, wait a
I
minute.
can hear you now.
Wait a minute. Okay. I said, my daughter on here, she's 19. And I brought her up in church and raised her and taught her the right and wrongs. And what you're speaking is the truth. And teenagers need to hear it. They need to
Right.
hear it because their parents are not talking about it. They're not talking about that. The kids in school are influencing them to do things that they're not supposed to be doing,
Exactly.
and their parents are not chastising them
Exactly.
for this. They're rewarding them
Exactly.
for their bad behavior,
And
and
ain't no
that's
help.
wrong. That's
It
sending the
is.
wrong message.
Exactly.
It's sending the wrong message. And they don't care because they doing their thing. They partying, drinking, smoking, all that other stuff, and they not worrying about what their kids doing. Their kids is raising themselves.
Exactly. And that's true.
They raising it, and that's sad that the kids nowadays have to raise themselves, and they have parents that brought them into this world.
That's right.
That's sad.
It is. And I
That's
thank
sad.
you.
But
And
all the negative comments, I'm trying to be good, Mama. I'm trying not to cuss.
you
I'm
is
trying.
gonna be good. You is gonna be
I'm
good.
trying because they taking me there. I haven't been delivered yet. I haven't been delivered yet,
She's like, "Ooh."
and I still have the spirit, and I'm asking God to remove it. He's doing it, but
That's
it
right.
ain't fully there.
But that's
But I don't
we
play
still
about you.
working on you.
Yes, I don't play about my mama,
That's right.
and they better stop the negativity or delete and keep it moving. You don't
That's
have to
right.
listen. You don't have to.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, baby. Love you.
Love you too.
That's my God, baby, y'all. Listen, y'all don't understand how important this is for kids to know this, and for the adults. Then it's some teenagers are on my live. For y'all to be on here acting as ignorant as you're acting, I understand. I see what you teaching your children. I see the morals you got set for your children. I really do. Don't slip up now and let them words out, baby. Ain't no words gonna come out this mouth of mine besides encouragement and reading you. I don't care what you say. You're not going to bring me out of my character. I know where God has brought me from. Listen, George, they about ain't got no grammar themselves, and they worried about how I'm using my grammar. They about can't even spell grammar. Girl, please. You think I'm worried about how they feel and worried about the way I talk? I don't care about how they feel, and they children probably ain't got no English either, because they ain't got no English. Honey, back in the olden days, in the slavery time, do you think they was worried about some English? No. The Harriet Tubman was trying to figure out how she was going to free the slaves. She wasn't studying that. Rosa Parks was on the bus and she had to tell you she wasn't moving out of her seat. You worried about some grammar. You think they was worried about how they talked back then? No. Guess what? I ain't worried either. You going to accept me for who I am, just like God accept me for who I am. Or you can scram and get lost. You don't judge nobody. God ain't judge. God is the only one. There's only somebody that can judge me. You don't judge me by how I'm talking. You don't like the way I'm talking, then you get lost. And baby, if you think you're going to go to heaven using these big old words that you done learned in college and about don't even know the meaning of, and about can't even spell the word, you got to break the word all the way down just to pronounce it. Baby, no. Get yourself together. Yeah, you have a lot of people that's trapped in generational curse, but I'm going to help that curse. I'm going to help them. That's what I'm here for. Pick that mic back up in there, because I ain't through. Pick it back up. I ain't through talking. I need to use the mic you just dropped. Y'all worried about the wrong things. Worried about how I'm talking. What? Vic, let me tell you something now. I don't have to keep my hand from my mouth if I don't want to. This is my mouth, and this is my phone, and this is my live. And I have a speaker in my hand right here, which is a microphone on the side of my headphones. And that's the reason why I keep my hand at my mouth so you can hear me well. I'm in the privacy of my own home. Now, I don't mean to go here, but I'm in the privacy of my own home. I can do what I want, but I know that when I go into public, when I sing on stage, or when I talk to somebody, my hand is not here. My hand is only here because of this microphone. Thank you. Don't tell me to learn how to do nothing. Learn how to keep yourself in y'all lane and stop coming for people. I come off better anyway. Why don't you go live and see how better you come off? Y'all just angry because I'm telling the truth. And y'all about ain't comfortable. Thank you, Benita. You took it out of my mouth. You about ain't comfortable in your own skin. And that's why y'all got so much to say to me. But I live a lovely life. I live a lovely life. I love the Lord. But you ain't going to come for me. You not going to do that. Let me ask y'all something. How can y'all say y'all love God and y'all ain't never seen this man before? Never. I know what that mean, Rosalind. I just needed her to pick it back up so I can finish telling the truth. How can you say you love God and you never seen him before? The main ones that you think God ain't gonna use, guess what? He used the ones that y'all think he can't use. He used the ones that y'all push to the side. He used the ones that y'all said ain't gonna be nothing. That y'all said would never amount to anything. Them the ones that God used. The ones that's going to Bible school to learn the Bible, and you say God called you, honey, if God called you and he chose you, he gonna equip you with everything you need to know. Let me help you. Let me be a help to you. I don't have to go to school to learn what I learned. And let me help these teenagers. No, I didn't finish school, but I did go back to get I ain't got a GED, I got a diploma. I did go back and get mine because I was determined. But you will not. And I will not allow you to sit on here. To sit on here and think you're going to come for me. Because you about got a lot of un-grammar people in your family. They can't speak. They don't say the, they say the Lord. And I know a lot of y'all say the Lord is good. That word is not the, that word is the. So you want to correct grammar, let's help you, baby. That word is not the, it's the. Then y'all say God is so good to me. It's not God is so good to me, it's God is so good to me. You want to correct grammar, let's go there. Huh? Stay with me, I'm going to bless you. But you want to get on here and you want to act so educated. Like you got it all made in the shade. My teenagers, forgive me for this one, but I got to get these grown folks just for y'all. I got to get them for y'all. Let me help y'all. Please let me help y'all. All I'm trying to do is help somebody. And y'all got so much to say. You can't even teach nobody else or lead them the way, because if you could, this live would have been done by somebody else a long time ago. But guess what? You couldn't. That's why it's not done. That's why God used me to do it. I love you too, children. You know I love you, girl. That's why God used me to do it. Me. Because ain't nobody gonna say what I say. Some people scared to say what I say because they scared they're gonna be judged. I don't care about you judging me. This is what God put me here for. Thank you, Tandy. Now share and invite this and like this. Make me, don't do me. Don't tell me. Hey, Prophet, what's wrong with these children? They see what they do what they see the adults do. How you expect kids to learn and you ain't even got nothing to teach them? You ain't got no stability yourself. How can you tell a child don't stay with your mama and you live with your mama? Thank you, Prophet Adrian. Thank you so much. How can you tell a child to finish school and you about ain't even finished school? Or ain't went back to finish school? Mecca, be good. We ain't gonna let them take us out of our character. No. That's right. That's all I'm trying to do, Prophet. I'm laughing at the devil and I'm serving him notice. And after I get through, he will be cast back into the pits of hell where he belongs. Nobody's sin is greater than the other, but my thing is you don't judge nobody in they English and you ain't got none yourself. You got old folks that sit in church. They don't say thank you, Jesus. They say thank you, Jesus. You gonna judge them old folks because your grandmama probably one of them that say those words. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. But you gonna sit in church and you gonna judge them because they said you. Thank you, Lord, and thank you, Jesus. Long as God knows what they saying and God got the glory, it don't matter how you think and what you feel about them. Your eviction notice has been served. The sheriff is waiting on you. Thank you. Huh? I'm just want to let you know that. I want to help you. I didn't help the teenagers. I want to help you now. All of y'all that had something negative to say, I'm going to help you. Tell me what kind of grades your children. If your children are out of school, are they in college? Or are they on the streets? Or are they in the club? What your child doing? Because mine's doing well. And if you got kids, you shouldn't be so negative. You shouldn't. You should not be so negative. You're talking what I said. Well, listen. Y'all better correct the way y'all talking so that we can evaluate this thing the right way. Baby, I come to serve the devil notice, baby. You have no grounds here on my life. You will not get the victory and you will not get the glory. Oh, y'all wanted me to say glory, did you? Will not get the glory. No, you will not get the glory. You will not. So if you mad, I don't care. I love you because I want to make it to heaven. I love you. It ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't stop me from loving you. You can't go to God and tell him to make me stop loving you because he ain't going to do that. Cassandra, you better help somebody. I wasn't coming for you, anyone. Well, Shirley, can you speak? Of course you can, darling. Let me help you. Get on my live. Baby, honey, you don't understand the credentials I have. Hey, sugar.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm blessed.
I'm here in Athens, Georgia, and I just want to say that you're absolutely right, and I commend you for what you're doing. It's more, it's more to life. It's more out here to be concerned about. More. It's more going on in the world to be concerned
That's
about
right.
how somebody's talking and the grammar. All that does not matter. What matters
It
is
don't.
these souls out here, these kids out here living need to be saved. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's crazy.
That's
It's
right.
crazy. But I commend, I just want to say I commend you for what you're doing, what you're sharing. I have a 9-year-old, and I just thank God he blessed me with one of the best kid. I only have one, but she's the best kid ever, and I just thank God. But I seen some kids out here that's just raising themselves, and it's sad. But just to
It
think
is.
about grammar, it is irrelevant to what's going on in the world at this time.
And it's irrelevant because of what I'm talking about. For you to
Exactly.
worry about how I'm talking.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you. I love you so much, girl.
Love you too.
Look like they the only ones have a problem with it. Who else got something to say? See, girl, you would run and break your neck because it's very scary. Most people have a conception. Mark, you better start talking here. But I'm just trying to figure out how can you judge me? And God is the only one that can judge. Come on. How can you? Please tell me. And you are absolutely right in that. A baby know that if he touch a heater, it's hot. So that next time they go to touch the heater, they ain't gonna touch it. Shoot. What's the topic? Well, I was talking to the teenagers. And I was talking to the teenager, and we had some rude, ignorant adults that wanted to give their 2 cents, and then they said, I have no grammar. My grammar ain't got nothing to do with me encouraging these children. When I make it to heaven, God ain't gonna be worried about my grammar. Prophet, that's what it's about. So I had to, when I got done talking to those children, I had to come and read these adults. Because you don't come for me for free. You think you gonna make it into heaven because you got nice grammar and you know all the big words, then you crazy. I was really talking to the teens today. And they got upset. Had one guy in here talking about his private areas. Talking about I'm his lady. No, baby, I'm married. You be the last one on my list to date. I'll tell the Lord to take me on home if I had to date you. Don't get me fired up. He said, don't get me fired up. You got something to say, Prophet? I'm going to invite you. I sure will. I know how to invite people because people need to keep your mouth off people. Don't judge me because of my grammar. God ain't at your grammar. Hello, how are you? Got to get to you some connection. There you go.
There we go. Pastor, how you doing?
I'm great.
I felt the tension when I you know, as soon as I joined the room, and you know, I won't be long, but we all know we how can we judge somebody
Hmm.
and we have all sinned?
And
Huh?
falling short of the glory of
What does the
God.
Bible say? The one who does not sin does what? Cast the first stone.
Cast the first stone.
Come on, somebody. I'm a youth, sissy. I can talk about it. I'm 21. I've been preaching since the age of 15. Come on.
Come on and help
Come
the
on,
youth.
Apostle. Come on, Apostle. I can talk about it. I can talk
Come
about
on.
it. The Bible said, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm.
Come on.
So when you lay your hands on a child of God, no matter what the situation was or had been, no matter what they said or do, the Bible required, touch not my prophet and do my anointing. No, it's in the same wording.
That's what, Merlin, I'm going to inbox you. Inbox me.
Whether you have backslid, whether you have fallen short of glory, whether you've done this and you've done that, if you have an anointing and a calling over your life and it's been appointed and anointed by Jesus Christ and the Almighty God, nobody can say, come on, somebody, nobody touch you.
That's right.
Thank you, Lord.
Come on.
Whether you in your youth, whether in your mid-age, whether you're old, if she got to come on here and speak on life to the teenagers, and there's a slip up of a word, or there's a word that comes out of your, come on, somebody. You got to
Come on.
You got to know the atmosphere that is set in place of the spiritual realm. Come on, somebody.
It's because it's the same way. If you in church, God can Let me say this, the same way if you in church, God can shift you to another direction and ain't nothing you can do about it.
Come on. Come on. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. And we are in the new age with these young folks. Sometimes it may take a slip up. Come on, listen now. Sometimes it may take a bad mouth. Sometimes it may take another wording to catch some folks. Just like when you was young, your mama had to say some cuss words just to get you straight.
Because they didn't understand it when she said it right. Son, go clean up your room. He didn't clean it up. He said it about 3 times. Son, go clean up your room. He didn't do it. Son, I'm actually the last time. Go clean up your room. He didn't clean up your room, so she had to use some little profound words to get in there, such and such and such and such, and they move when they hear curse words.
Okay.
And some kids are adapted to that. And you shouldn't have to do that. That's why you need to stop. I'm trying to help stop it. You shouldn't have to cuss your children out just to get them to do what you want to do.
Come on, Nate. I see my friends and church people coming on. And we got to stop judging these topics and prophets and apostles just because a slip or just because something has happened. We like to throw the title in the church. We got to stop being traditional. Come on. It's time out for traditional. Oh, I slipped up. Yeah, I said this to this child, and I had to use some type of grammar, and I had to speak this way, and I had to speak that way. But if I didn't, they might be in the streets right now. Come on. If I didn't, they may be dead right now. If I didn't, they may be falling short and straight away.
Come on, help somebody.
Them in my language. I had to correct them in a certain language that they can grasp a hold on and feel how I'm talking to them, feel how I'm speaking to them, so they get it through their thick head, as Mama used to say, that they can't do this, and they can. Come on, somebody. We are
help somebody this day
where you got to use certain context and do certain things a different way than you could
to get their attention.
Come on, somebody.
Come on.
Now you see all these different. Go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead.
It's just like these pastors in churches. You talk so much about God called you to do this, and he said go through the highways and the byways too, right? So that means you need to be on the streets. You need to do street ministry. Come on. You need to go to the parks. Give me a tent revival. You may get these people off the street. I spoke on this the other day. But how can you tell somebody else something? You ain't even doing the word of, you ain't even obeying the word of God.
I just preached on that the other day. If these walls could talk, if these walls can talk, you judging a prophet and an apostle of something that they're doing, but what are you doing in your life? Come on, somebody.
Come on.
Come on, somebody. And then let's look at that. I heard somebody. I heard God speaking while the tension was going on the live. There could be a young person watching everything that's happening like, oh no. See, this is why church is so messed up. This is why young folks don't want to come to church, don't want to be around church, because we got the arguing and the fussing and the saints arguing back and forth, but they're supposed to be so-called children of God. But now you got the youth looking at you, oh, well, saying you said you was a child of God, but yet you're fussing that brother over there, you fussing that deacon over there. Every time they step in the room, there's some negativity going on. I don't want to be around it. I don't want to be a part of church because y'all fake, because y'all traditional, because y'all don't even know who y'all been in church 40 years. Come
on. You've been at church too long to not know who God is.
Come on, somebody.
And you ain't even got nothing to say to somebody to help them. Because you're so bitter and stuck in your ways.
And that goes for the older folks as well. I don't care how old you are and how holy and sanctified you may think you are. If you ain't, holiness is not a denomination, but it's a daily lifestyle.
It is. You can say all day long that you live in holy, oh, I'm saved, I'm sanctified, I'm filled with the Holy Ghost, but yet and still you doing else things that you ain't supposed to be doing. And then when somebody catch you in the store or on the streets doing something, hey, sister, ain't you minister such and such, and then you looking stupid then.
Sure. We keeping it right. We got to throw this church stuff. Sometimes we just got to take the Christian out of us.
So I tell my children all the time, the church is in you.
Come on.
That
Come
building
on.
where everybody goes to worship, that's just a building where they just made everybody go worship. I guess, hey, but the church is in you.
Phew. Whew. We got to come on now. We got to start helping each other in this time. Time ain't long. Children, my
Mm.
grandma told me all the time, children ain't used to die born. Children ain't used to die at age 5 and age 18, 17-year-olds robbing and stealing and killing. Come on, somebody. We got to help each other instead of bashing. See, one thing about church folks, you know what we get two words mixed up with?
Mm-hmm.
Rebution. Come on,
That's right.
rebution and judgment. Come on, those are two
Ah,
different words. When you're judging somebody, you're knocking them down, not physically but spiritually. The Bible said, "A true friend shall rebuke their brother, kindly shall rebuke their brother." But we don't know how to be kind. Uh-oh.
huh? And see what confuses me in the church. Well, it don't confuse me. Let me take that back. What make me mad in the church to see a lot of seasoned saints that's so messy in the church. You mean to tell me back in the day, if you come to church with a short skirt on and it's over your knees, the mothers on the mother's board will come with a sheet and they cover you up, huh? But see,
Come on.
nowadays, the mothers now will sit on the mother's board and talk about you. No, baby, don't talk about me. Help me, because you don't know. God could have sent a stripper in there, half dressed, just to see how would y'all receive this woman. And look what y'all did.
Oh, that's powerful right there. That's powerful right there.
And y'all
They
didn't
said
receive her.
holiness is
Y'all
still
talked
right.
about her. Then he could send somebody off the streets and just have an ordinary person dressed like a junkie, as they call him. Dressed like a junkie, come in church, sit down, smell it. Oh, what the saints gonna do? But they so holy and saved now. What they gonna do? They gonna sit by him, or they gonna either get up and move away from by him. Why? Because he smells. He stink. He ain't dressed like everybody else. He ain't on the same level that they on. This man gets in the middle of the aisle to serve God, but the ushers want to come sit him down. But yet y'all over there practicing y'all footwork, and they ain't even shot for real, and this man feel the presence of God. And you mean to tell me you gonna sit this man down? I'm
Come on.
bothered by that. I'm real bothered by that.
We put for nowadays we're putting the ungodly and the unsaved last, and we putting the saints first. Come on, I don't remember seeing that when I was growing up. I may be young, but I don't remember seeing that in my grandmother's church. We put the ungodly and the unsaved and the undelivered last. And we're
Come
putting
on.
the foot praisers and the ones that just got new cars and a new house and they're able to pay their tithes. And we're putting them first in line. Well, I got a prophecy for you tonight. God said you have been last too long.
Ah, come on.
God said you've been last too long. You got a new name. Your new name shall be first. You'll be the first one alive for deliverance, the first one alive for healing, the first one alive for your breakthrough, your first one alive for your miracles. Come on, somebody ought to say
Ah,
amen.
come on.
We got to stop putting our anointed last, because you know what? When you're born through Christ, you're automatically anointed. When you're
Come
born through
on.
Christ, you automatically have a calling over your life. When you have been born through Christ, you already have a destiny hanging over your head. But we got to get in the season of putting the unsaved, the ungodly, and the undecision first,
Come on.
and stop
Now,
expecting a blessing out of it.
come on. And it's sad. You say you are old, 20 years old, 21?
Yes, ma'am.
It's sad that a young person can come on this live and got more sense than some of you adults that been commenting these stupid and ignorant comments. It's sad that this child got more sense that you will ever have. It's sad that he can come on here and help you. And me too. It's sad. And y'all don't want to hear that, do it. Why? Because he telling the truth. Oh, y'all gonna say, oh, he young, he don't know what he talking about, he just heard somebody. So let me tell you something, out of the mouth of babes, God can use them too. So you be careful who you put your mouth on. God has no respect for person who he used. See, now look what y'all done did. Y'all done made me have service now.
I didn't mean to come up here and take the time, Apostle.
No, see, God, let me tell you something. God do things for a reason. That's right. You don't apologize for doing something right. What is wrong with you? You apologize to nobody for doing something right. Nobody.
Somebody, somebody said my generation was lost. No, baby, they're just misguided.
That's come
I don't
on.
I don't believe in being lost. God said you lost, he would cast you in the sea of forgetfulness, and he will know you no more. I ain't lost. I'm just misguided. But it takes somebody spiritually, come on, with a huge testimony to lead me back.
Get down. And he'll forgive you 70 times 7. I'll let them add it up. Since I have no grammar, I'll let them add that and multiply that 70 times 7. He'll forgive you.
He said, if a
now,
man
now y'all making my
times,
evangelist come out of me. And I told y'all I ain't no evangelist. I just know stuff.
Come on, church. We got to get back in these scriptures and stop praising. Get back in the scriptures. If a man sins 7 times in one day, what did the Bible say? Forgive him.
Come on.
How can you say you're a woman or a man of Christ and cannot forgive your own brother or your sister? I'm going to talk about things you don't want to talk about. How can you say you are a man of God and your brother and your husband has been delivered from homosexuality, but you still can't deliver them because they slept with a man? Come on, somebody ought to
Come
say
on.
But you're a child of God. How can you say you forgive your pastor, but he was incarcerated at one point in his lifetime? But you said you was holy and you love God. Well, the Bible said, if you love me, keep my commandments. If you have love, that is the greatest commandment of all. Come on, somebody. If you love somebody, you want to forgive them no matter what they say or do. That doesn't mean you have to be around them, but you got to forgive them and love them and be separate and come from a okay, come on, somebody.
Come on. Come on.
This is why we stray away young people from the church, because we can't forgive them of the things that they already done.
Well, let me say this. I don't understand that people say they forgive somebody and then you can't even walk past that person, get angry because that person spoke to you again. Well, that means you ain't forgave them. You just lied to God.
She was the evangelist. You speaking with God. Because we had to say you taking words out of my mouth, and I'm getting ready to say you're speaking right now. You're speaking. How can you say you forgive somebody, but you're boo-booing and picking them? They come up to you and say, well, Adrian did this last week, and you get angry. Come on, somebody. How can you say you forgive somebody, but can't shake their hand in front of the pastor? Come on, somebody. I don't understand it. He said, if you don't forgive them, I will not forgive you of your transgressions. Remember that scripture. Remember that. He said, if you will not forgive them, I'm putting in the plain text. He said, son, daughter, if you don't forgive them, I ain't going to forgive you.
Come on.
So how can you want God to forgive you of your sins if you can't forgive nobody else? He said, you can't die and hold a grudge on your heart.
Come on.
He said, you can't die and have a grudge on your heart.
Can't do it.
It ain't gonna work. It will not work. It can't, because holiness is right.
That's right. It's time out for trying to pretend, church. It's time out for these churches telling these people what they want to hear just for the tithes and the offerings. Because now they set up for money. I don't care who getting mad about it. I don't really care, because these churches, day and times, they don't care nothing about you. All they want is they tithes and they offering and they pastoral offering. They don't care nothing about the souls in the church, because there's too many people in that church that's crying out to God, and y'all they ain't trying to save them. I have a problem.
I felt the shift. I felt the shift. If so many of us as pastors and preachers and evangelists and prophets and apostles started preaching what we're supposed to be preaching, not just the sound doctrine and about Moses and joining the well, if we started preaching what the virtual sensation is about being homosexuality, about sleeping with women. If we
come on, leave your church members alone and let them be church members and stop sleeping with them.
Come on.
Your armor bearer really ain't your armor bearer because she's sleeping with your armor bearer. You got your cliques, Come on, you got these cliques in church because them your sleeping buddies. You can't
I'm
get
gonna
acquainted
talk
with the
about
rest
it.
of your church, and you
Whew.
can't even reassure yourself with the rest of the church. Why? Because you focus on your clique that you got.
Whew.
Huh?
I felt this. I felt, Apostle, watch this, watch this, watch this. I learned this. I said, if I started preaching, the reason we got so many folks in church, if I started preaching about homosexuality, I guarantee you the musician next week would get up and come on, somebody. If I
Huh?
started preaching about the usher sleeping with so and so and bring him into my office and begin, if I started preaching about the choir members, I guarantee you I would never have a choir as big as I used to have it. And
Come
now
on.
next Sunday, my tithes payers aren't paying as much money as they used to. So
They
now
gonna come
my
from here to
revenue
here.
and we of Christ,
Hmm.
we wouldn't have all these members in our church. Come on. The Bible said, I'll leave the 99 for the one.
Come on.
Hmm?
Hmm. Huh?
See, somebody can't show
Y'all gonna
love
get
to
this in
all
the
in the
morning.
church. Look, whew, whew.
Patricia, it is shareable. And my everything I do is out to the public. My thing is public, so you can share,
Oh, it's
invite,
shareable.
like
I got my pastor
everything.
on in here. I got my bishop in here. I just shoot.
Huh?
Look, my first
And don't
sermon
you
when I
throw
was
that
15
phone.
years was there's a church that God died for, and then there's a church that we created. And the one that
Come
we
on.
created ain't always the one that God died for. Come on,
Come
somebody.
on.
There is a
Yeah?
church that we created, and then there's a church that God died for, that we created ain't all made churches.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And see what bothers me about this tithes and offering thing, you got people that just ain't got it to give. Okay, if they ain't got it, why you beating up on these people about tithes and offering? Tithes and offering is not always monetary. They can come clean up the church. They can mow the grass for the church. They run errands. But I'm not your slave. I'm not your maid. If you pay these people, or you pay your musician department to play, I understand you say that. I understand you say that your gift will make room for you. Guess what? Then my gift is of cleaning. I need to make room for me too. Because I don't understand, if I can sing in your choir stand, your musicians getting paid, your praise and worship leaders are getting paid. I sing in the choir as well. Why can't I get paid? Your gift making room for you because you preaching in this pulpit. That's all I'm trying to say. Uh-huh.
And then, we can get on everybody. And then we got the musicians that just come to church just to get. Y'all don't hear me. I'm going to talk about it.
Oh, that bothers me because you don't want the ushers to let us out the church. But your musicians get through playing and they walk outside to smoke their cigarette. And they stay out there the whole time until they feel like you about to tune up, and then they come back in.
See, y'all can't invite me to your church because you might lose some members. I'm going to let you know that now. My grandmother told me, hey, keep it plain and keep it true.
I don't know no other way but to be real.
Don't know no other way.
I hope that ma'am on here that judged me and my grammar, I hope she's still on here. I'm praying she's still on here. I knew something was going to shift after a while.
Come on, Sydney. My grandmother said that back in the day, these were non-paying. When did we have to pay musicians just to come to church?
Baby, you could sit at home.
I'm not getting on nobody. I'm just speaking the truth. I'm keeping it 100.
Church ain't like it used to be. Come on.
Musicians ain't never been to church in their life, but when they get a degree in college, they're this big star, and now you got to pay them $300 a month. Come on, somebody, just to come to church. And that's the only time they come to church. But when you have a program and you have new folks come in your church and have their own program, when you're a musician then. I don't understand that.
Come on.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You got to pay armor bearers. What?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, my husband, he don't need no armor bearer. Ain't nobody going to be his armor bearer. I'm his armor bearer. I'm going to stand by him. I'm going to give him his water because I don't need you to give him no water either because folks fixing folks in church nowadays. You don't need he got his own personal water that he drinks, so I got him. I got his towel. I wipe his sweat. That's for me to do. If my husband is a prophet, and I'm telling you right now, when he get ready to lay hands, my hand go first, he'll go second.
Come on. That's
Whatever is
how it
transforming him is going to come through me. Because you have women in the church that will say, "Oh, he tried to touch me." You won't put that burden on my husband. You a lie.
Somebody said, because it's all about the money. When
They
the
ain't
church
trying to
become
save no souls no more.
when the church become a financial business.
When they
I
start
didn't hear
when
too
they
much on that
started
one.
able to file them on their taxes. Oh, that's when. Come on. Fall on out and get back up. That's when.
Whew.
And the reason I say this is
Ooh,
because
somebody told me
they
the other
get
day
on
my
us.
church is a
Y'all
business.
charging folks to sing. Well, you charging folks to preach. You ain't going to go out of town, way out of town and preach for free. So how could you get mad because we charging folks to sing? We got to travel. I ain't got the money to go all the way to California. What you gonna put me on? Who gonna put me on this plane? Because baby, I ain't got them kind of coins, and I got six more flights they got to pay for. It's 10 people in my group, plus my other 2 little boys got to go when I travel. So who finna pay for all them flights? I'm just saying.
And then God just showed me something to this. I saw a comment, and then how can we as pastors and stuff? I'm an associate pastor, but how can we pay certain people in our church, but can't help somebody that's been dedicated to the church when their house get burned down?
Oh, baby, if they give you something, they want you to pay it right back. When you gonna have this back? I done paid all my tithes and offering to this church, and you mean to? Oh, baby, I done paid all my tithes and offering to this church, and you mean to tell me you want me to pay it back? You need to give me everything I paid you, and that way I don't need you. Give me everything that I put into this church, everything, and I'll take it back with me, and that way I don't have to pay you nothing back.
We done made this a financial journey. I thought this was a spiritual journey. But you know what? At the end of the day, guess what? God said we are all accountable for our actions. They got the new. I'm not going to preach on it because the devil might just boot me off of here. And he'll
Here's my thing. No, ain't no devil, and I'm gonna start another live if you do.
Come on.
Hello.
The church is not a building; it's the people.
Listen, I don't understand. Pastor get there with no car, catching a ride to church. About 2 months later, pastor in a BMW, and I still listen. I'm still catching a ride to church.
Whew, I was even preaching at a young age. When I had my downfall, I was walking to church, still preaching the gospel. I was 18 years old. I lived 2 whole miles. I lived right down the road. I was walking dedicated every Sunday. Saints didn't even want to pick me up to come to church. But you got some of these pastors and preachers, they don't have no way, but 2 weeks later, now they got a whole house and a whole car and a whole family. Come on, somebody.
That's why I'm glad I'm affiliated with a church. My pastor's Courtney C. Franklin. Anything that I've ever needed and called, he'll be right there. Even though I know I can't make it to church every Sunday because my ride down. But guess what? When I call him, he's there. He even got to the point where he just let me, either one of their cars, his wife's car, his car, I kept one of the cars so I can get to church. And that's what a preacher's supposed to do. Listen, I'm not fit to sit here and beg, baby. I got one of the best pastors on this side of heaven. I dare somebody say something about him. I choke a tree and kill a brick about my pastor and my first lady too. Kanisha Franklin. You don't talk about my leaders because I have good leaders. My pastor will come get me for church. He don't mind.
Whatever happened to the time, Apostle, you may know, this is a question. He began to rebuke them before they got sick. Whatever
You're
happened to
absolutely
the
right.
time before you broke your leg playing basketball, we anointed your leg. So when you went to your priest, come on, somebody. Whatever
Huh?
happened to those times we did things before the devil came to attack.
Here's my
Now it
problem.
just seems
I
like,
call you. Come on. Come on. I call you. I'm sick. I'm in the hospital, but you can't come see me. But one of your mothers on your mother's board or one of your family members call. You rush to the hospital to see them each and every day. But when I was in there, I didn't see you not one day. You got picks and chooses of who you gonna go
that's
pray
right.
for.
Phew, phew,
Ah,
phew. I've seen it. I've seen my grandmother. My grandmother she was a reverend. She was a prophet. And she used to go to the hospitals when I was younger, and she used to lay her hands and anoint individuals in the hospitals. And when the doctor came back, the test results was what happened to those serious moments where we can really move God like we should be able to. He said, we have all power. We have all power. Come on, somebody.
uh-huh.
The Bible says so. We have all power, and power lies in the tongue. Whatever happened to the time we spoke victory and healing and deliverance over somebody's life and tried to bring them back to life?
That's too much for them to do.
Come on.
But if
Come
it was
on.
they peoples and if you was paying the most tithes and offering in church, you can get that. That's
Whew.
just too much like right to them. The people that pay the most tithes and offering in church, they get the most attention. Believe it or not.
Mm, Ooh, ooh, I just heard this. Youth pastors, I'm just prophesizing tonight. Youth pastors, what happened to the times when we used to go out and have our own outreach ministry instead of preaching only on fourth Sundays and going out to the
Mm-hmm.
school and then to the hospitals, picking up children, taking them to get, I did see these are little things to y'all, taking them to get haircuts, knowing they ain't got a father, taking them out. Come on, God will provide you with the resources if it's meant for you.
That's
Whatever
too much.
happened to the
That's
time we go out and reach the young folks
huh?
and do something? You know they ain't got no daddy, so you know they're gonna go to school and particularly act up. Come on, somebody. You know they ain't got no mother, so they ain't got no sweetheart, no caring heart to care about an individual. Now they're going to breaking around young women's heart. But you are so-called youth pastor, but you only preach on fourth Sunday and don't and that's it.
Come on. Can't they ain't gonna do it. Let me tell you something. I have a house full of kids almost every day, and half of them ain't even mine, and they don't be want to go home. I said, now look, y'all got to
Whew.
go home. I don't have no car to take y'all to school now. They don't be want to go home. Well,
Uh-oh.
when we get out of school, can we come back? Yes, but you still got to go back home because I don't have no car to get you to school. Now, when my truck was up and running, I don't care. I was like the magic school bus, and I took everybody to school. Okay, your mama said it's okay. She know you're in good hands because she know I ain't going to play. I'm going to
Mm.
whoop you like I whoop my own. You don't want them to be whooped, don't bring them to my house.
Don't want to be whooped. No, bring to my house.
I whoop children. I don't mind.
It's I think to come against the young people and begin to rebuke them and kindly correct them because we think they're gonna try to have some type of authority over our life. But if you are a real child of God and a saint of God, they can't touch you.
That's right.
You should be so powerful. So when you come against them,
Hmm.
come on, somebody. When you come
Come on.
against them, deliverance is right there.
Mm-hmm.
But then we
See,
got to be consistent. Uh-oh. Some of us saints, we want to give up on folks just because of something that expired or something you've heard. And then we want to give up on them.
hmm.
Come on.
But they want somebody to tarry for their child. Want to lay out and labor for their child.
Oh.
But you can't do the same for nobody else's child. Children is children to me.
Mm. Mm. Whew, I felt that one.
Huh? no more. 'Cause you know why they don't do that no more? They worried about the gang bang. Oh, they shoot over in this neighborhood. Baby, back in the day, them Kojic pastors, they didn't care nothing about no shooting and who shot in the neighborhood. Baby, they took Jesus and the Holy Ghost with them, and they went and did their tent revivals, and they saved, sold, and delivered. And them same main ones, them gang members that y'all thought was going to get the shooting, was out there laying out and laboring before God, trying to give their life to Christ. That's the problem. You're too scared, and if you're going to be scared and you working for the kingdom, then you need to sit down. God don't need no coward soldier.
Progress. Come on, somebody. You got to be willing to submit to the process. If you want an elevation and you want a miracle and you want something to happen, a supernatural experience to happen, to come upon your life, you got to be willing. Everybody want to say you're gonna change, and you're gonna change your life. You're gonna stop being a stripper. You're gonna stop drinking. You're gonna stop smoking. You got to do this in one day. You got to do this tomorrow. You may even got to do this next week. Well, I'm telling you, everything that I've seen in the Bible was a process. When Saul, it was transformed into Paul. It was still a process.
You gonna get you gonna get somebody attention in a minute. I don't know why people want to keep feeling the need to call me, because I'm not going to answer them. If these churches start running like they supposed to run, and stop running these churches based in and dependent on money, world will be a whole better place, honey. Because, baby, they don't care nothing about these people's souls. They don't. They don't care. You ain't their mama, their brother, their sister. You ain't on they little clique. They don't care nothing about your souls. It's too many of these mega churches out here.
Too many of these mega churches out here.
Yeah, it's too many of them. And let me tell you something. If I ever was a millionaire and get a mega church, I'm opening up a homeless shelter, because these folks don't have to be outside. And if I go get some of these people from off the streets and make me a homeless shelter, I know that they'll come to church. They know they got a meal 3 times a day, so I know that they'll come to church. You never know what you got on the street. You could have a handyman on the street to fix everything in your church. You could have a mechanic on the street that help fix the cars or the church van. You could have singers that you didn't know nothing about on the street, but you're too scared to go get them. You're too scared to help them get somewhere to lay their head. Why? I'm so sick of these homeless shelters. You charging. If the people are homeless, what make you think they got money? They ain't got no money to pay to be in a homeless shelter. They homeless. What part of homeless you didn't understand?
I think so.
Barbara Pratt, what I'm stopping for? I can't stop. And it's a shame.
It's tight,
God
but it's
ever
right.
give me a mega, If I ever get a mega church, I'm going after all the homeless people. Come on. That's right. I feed you. You know you can. I'm telling you, you got some good musicians out there that they don't know nothing about. Them folks would, they will play your organ to the trumpet sound. They'll play it. Oh, they'll play the scale, play the key off your organ. And you didn't even know, well, I'm sitting here paying this person this, but all I had to do is go out there into the world and get these people and help them off the street, give them a little clothes and stuff. Feed them and stuff, and show them that they can be loved and that we do love them. And I ain't got to pay no musician, then I can just listen, give them this. People don't know how to do stuff. They don't know how to do nothing. Because they worried about self.
And you know what?
Give me the homeless people.
And you know
Give
what?
them
It
to
really
me.
don't take nobody to have a special title over their name to do that. It don't take no title. Don't take no title over their name to do that. You ain't got to be a prophet, no pastor.
And what me and my kids, we go feed the homeless people once a month.
Do that. We want to seem like you got to have a certain position to go out and reach. Come on.
Most people be wondering why you don't go live. It ain't y'all business, everything I do. I don't have to go live just to feed the homeless. Maybe these people don't want to be seen looking like this. I don't have to do that. I don't have to show and prove to y'all what I'm doing every day. I know what I'm doing. My kids know what we do. Right. And that's why I keep getting blessed. That's why God keep blessing me. Sleep easy knowing other homeless. I don't get the greed in this world. Me either. I'm telling you, Bird, you're absolutely right. I've been to open up me a homeless shelter. Or I've been, if I got a basement in the church, I'll put them down there, make some rooms, put some beds and stuff down there, and put it off limits so nobody else can go down there. That's their own personal spot. Even if they're on drugs, I'll get a rehab inside of the church. I'll put a rehab inside the church to help them come off drugs. You got to help. When these people see that they getting help and they know that they being loved, they going to come off. Help these people get a job, dress them up, cut their hair, shave them, help them get a job, and let them better themselves. Now they can say, because of these people at this church, they helped me. Now I'm a better person. I don't have to live on the streets. Oh, you gonna do that homework, baby. Don't worry. Ooh. Let me see. Ooh. I got a pencil. Go get my black bag over there.
That's powerful. If you really want to see God to move in your life, I guarantee you got to understand that. I guarantee you will look on my page right now. You'll see me right now standing off of Fayetteville Street, selling. We was giving away free food to the homeless. We was on Angie Avenue giving free food to the homeless, giving blankets. Come on.
Oh, you don't have.
You got this. You got this. Donate to this. We make sense. We out here in our community, and we're young folks. We're out here doing this and not expecting nothing out of it. Come on. We got to stop expecting things. Matter of fact, I just spoke about it. See, I'm prophesying. I just spoke about it, and the lady that does it just joined the room. Her name is Vita Gaddy. She down here with the young people in the community, and she goes out and sets up and gives away free food, gives away free blankets and things of that nature to help these homeless. Because first of all, it's cold out there, y'all.
Katora, Victory Blackman, are you asking me what church I go to or what church he go to? Because I go to the Power Spot.
Oh, the devil mad now.
You could come and get you some plug in and get you a little power over there. Yeah, and over there, you can't come to our church and talk about nobody because my pastor gonna help you out there in that situation. You're not gonna talk about nobody. You're not gonna think you more than nobody. Ain't nobody gonna come to our church looking like no bum, and we talk about them thinking we more than them. If we can't help them, we not gonna talk about them. Come on, finish. And you say, what? I go to the Power Spot, Pastor Courtney C. Franklin. Look him up on Facebook. And you say, what now? In Memphis, Tennessee. I'm located in Memphis, Tennessee. I'll send you a flyer so you have the address to it too. It's close to Cordova area.
Phew. God has been too good. First of all, God has been too good to us.
Oh, Daniel, hold up. Daniel, I asked the same question. What if they have a service just one time, nobody pay, 1 or 2 times, don't pay no tithes, don't pay no offering, just real church? That ain't gonna happen.
No. It ain't gonna happen. How you doing, Miss Vita? How you doing?
Thanks for the light.
God has given us too much to be selfish. I'm prophesying to them. God has given
you don't have to be sorry. I don't have an attitude, Katora. This is just the way I talk. You don't have to be sorry. You okay. I don't have an attitude with you. Please don't think this is just the way I talk.
That's the Holy Spirit that's talking.
Huh?
You know it when you see it.
Huh? See, when I put him up, then I get real calm. And then what I want to say, I don't say. But trust me, baby, I don't have attitudes with people. I don't hold attitudes with people. That's not nice. And I want folks to treat me how they want to be treated.
That's right. We are blessed to be selfish out here. Too blessed to be selfish.
Come here. You are. And I can't be selfish. Give me that.
I can't.
I can't.
If
I
I
can't.
know,
Oh, cook. I can't stand. I can't stand a selfish person. I refuse to be selfish when I know how far God has brought me from, and I know what God has done for me, and I know how good God has been to me. What the other one? So you don't do that to people. God, listen. God is. Listen, He is such an awesome person. He's an awesome wonder.
awesome. As many times have I messed up
Thank
in
you,
my
Jennifer.
life, and He still blessed me. Come on, somebody.
This is another thing I don't like. I don't like soul seeing lines. I'm not going to get in this $100 line, this $50 line, this $30. I'm not getting these lines for you. Because if God gave you a word to give to me, it's your job to deliver that word to me. Give me the word. He assigned you a word to give to me, and now you don't think I'm going to pay you for this word? You a fool. I don't need it. He'll tell me. I ain't giving you no money.
She right. And
They
then
don't
you
have
got a
any
lot of prophet lying. Come on, somebody.
That's what I
When
call
a
a proper
prophet
liar.
begins to when a prophet begins to speak into your life, first of all, it shall already be a confirmation to you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, God ain't gonna give it to them, and He ain't gave it to you firsthand. Huh? Somebody gonna get mad at that one. Somebody
Come
gonna get
on.
mad at that one. God ain't gonna give it to them, and ain't showed you in a dream, ain't showed you on television, ain't showed
Lay
you
it in it.
some type of way in
Let me
reality
see.
before they speak it into your life. And then we listen to this. Then we want to get mad when the prophet prophesies in our life and we don't live up to it and it don't happen. But first of all, when a
Ain't
prophet
none in
begins
there.
to prophesy into your life, you got to live the prophecy.
Put it right here.
If a prophet
That's
says you're
right.
going back to school to get your degree, what do you got to do? You got to change your lifestyle around. Go back to school, go do your research, and do what the prophet said do. Come on, somebody. If he said you're going to be a pastor, come on.
Give me
Or she said you're
5,
going to be a
friend.
pastor, you got to start living like a pastor.
Mama, you know that somebody.
But we want to get
Exactly.
mad at the prophet because the prophecy never came true.
I had
Huh?
Mama, you know today we took a test
I'm
today.
trying to help somebody.
It was on the
What you make?
computer. He
The
told
anointing comes with a price.
he told the rest
The anointing comes with a price.
had a B or C
You
or
can't get
something.
But you
mad with
made
the
it, eh?
prophet or the bishop that talks into our life and it don't happen. He didn't
That's
say it was
right.
going to happen tomorrow. He didn't say it was going to happen next week. He didn't say it was going to happen this year.
And
But at some point between
oh, you
that
coming down
prophecy,
this road.
at
Come down
some
the
point
road.
between him speaking into your life and you living it, it's going to happen if you fulfill the prophet.
And then I don't like these prophets that prophesy and you know you don't see the day and the time they give you a day. Oh, I see next Friday I see checks in the mailbox. Don't wait till income tax time come talking about you no checks in no mailbox or you see somebody getting some money. Everybody know when tax time and what day the checks drop. Don't do that. Please don't do that to me.
Or you heard somebody say this about this person, heard somebody say this. Well, I'm going to go speak to them and prophesy in their life the same thing that I just heard about their. Come on, somebody. Come on. Come on. He said, lean not unto your own understanding, but acknowledge him in all of his ways, and he will do what? Direct your
path. Daniel, you say, how much do I have to pay for this? This here ain't no charge, baby, because if God give me something to say and if God gives somebody on my life something to say, this is free. This is free information. You don't have to pay for this. Just pay attention, baby. Pay attention. Now, I don't stop nobody if they want to bless me. I don't do that because I may be blocking your blessing because you want to bless me and I won't receive your blessing. But the word is free. Anytime it comes out of my mouth, it's free.
The word is free, but the anointing has a price.
Huh?
Listen, somebody didn't catch that. Somebody, apostle caught it. Somebody didn't understand that. The word is free, but the anointing comes with a price.
Exactly.
You got
Prophecy
to go
is not for everybody's ears. If God give me something to tell you, I may go in your inbox or I may call you because God, let me tell you something. My God is intelligent. If it's something that somebody else's ears don't need to hear, he's not going to tell me to tell you in the front of the whole church.
Come on. Uh-oh. There she go. There she go.
He's not going to tell me to embarrass you in front of the whole church because it's nobody's business. God is very intelligent. Because let me tell you something. I've seen somebody prophesy to somebody and they got prophesied back too. And said, now, you want to prophesy to me? Well, let me tell you what God showed me about you. God told me to tell you, leave that other woman alone, and you know you got a wife. Oh, they got embarrassed well. And oh, sir, you can go back to your seat. God bless you. No, God ain't through telling me to tell you. All right, go ahead on. Be careful who you prophesy to, because some people prophesy from self. They don't wait on God to give them nothing. They prophesy from self. God ain't told you that. Stop that line on God.
I've seen it. I've seen a prophet go in church and say, "Oh well, woman, your husband." I heard God say your husband about to leave you in front of the whole church. I said, "Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. We got to stop playing this thing." Woo.
Okay.
Woo.
And you know what? It baffles me of the things that I see going on. And I had stopped going to church for a long time until I found the right church. And pastor said, you won't have to worry about that happening over here. I said, yeah, you just like, I'm just telling you what I said. I said, yeah, all y'all pastors, just like everybody else, you're money hungry. You're waiting on something. I said, forget y'all. I'm staying at home. I'm going to Bedside Baptist. I'm not coming back. The church is in me because my grandmama told me, and that's what I told him. It took me a long time before I go back to church.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And especially I'm sitting in a revival and I hear this pastor, you preaching out of your heart, but I know that I have a friend and he's gay, and I'm looking at all your messages coming through his phone. You are a homosexual. Stop, get out the pulpit and leave this alone, because ain't nothing you can say to me and I know you gay. And you getting up here trying to preach about homosexuality and you're gay.
It's tight, y'all, but it's right.
Huh? I'm looking at all these messages. Why, before you even preaching and you texting him, talking about you want to see him out the church. But you finna get ready and deliver the word.
Listen now, y'all. The Church of the Doors are open. This live is free. You can come and go as you please. You ain't got to listen to nothing. We ain't closing no church doors. I ain't gonna tell you to come back at 12 o'clock tomorrow. This is free.
Yes, wow. I'm telling you, that's what I seen it with my own eyes. He said, I told you, let's lead this church, friend. I told you, let's lead this church. I said, what you talking about, Leslie? I said, I like this church. Because I didn't know no better then. I said, I like this church. They got a little footwork going on, little click track. They shout. We have good service. Pastor preach. Then he say, friend, we got to go. I said, no, friend, we ain't got to go. As you leave, I'm going to keep coming. He said, but if I show you something, would you leave? I said, if it's the truth, I'm leaving. Boy, he started showing me them text messages, and then I look up and see you texting. And I look back down and look at my phone, and this the same phone number. I got the number. Wait a minute. Said, friend, let's go. The usher didn't want to let me. I said, lady, if you don't let me out this door, I got to get up out of here. Y'all don't even know what y'all getting y'all stuff into. Y'all pastor need to go see God for real. Sitting up here and talk about what he gonna do to this boy and how he wanted him, and he gonna meet him at the church and they gonna go to his house. I don't mean they was texting. And you're so brave that you do it in the pulpit. I ain't been back no more.
One thing about it, you got the Holy Spirit and you know who God is. God is going to show you it.
Come on.
God is the reason we can't see some stuff in church, because the church is living in darkness. Can't see the light if you turned on their light bulb. We be sitting in church living in darkness ourselves. That's why we can't see a lot of things. But if you just turn on the light and allow a God to show you and direct your footpath, I guarantee you'll start to see some things you never imagined. I
left another church. Oh, hey now. I left another church. Pastor had a woman pregnant in the church. And then he had a girlfriend. Baby, you can't preach to me nothing if you can't even live right. How you gonna preach to me and you ain't living right? Oh, I went on to, and went to so many churches. I called myself a church hopper because I was trying to find the right church. Went to another church, a little pastor called himself trying to sleep with me. No, baby, this ain't that kind of party. I don't know who you think you dealing with. Come to find out, that same friend of mine, he tried to talk to him, found out he gay. No, sir. And you got a wife and a child? You better beg all the way up before I put you out. I will put you on Front Street. Don't do that to me. I don't want you. No. Folks need to come away from behind the pulpit because they think it's a joke. You're playing with people's lives. You got about 5 women in the church. You playing with folks' lives. You playing with folks' souls, and that blood is on your hand. They can think it's
holiness starts in the pulpit.
Huh?
Come on, somebody. If the ministry messed up, what you think the rest of the church is gonna be like?
You hear?
Some of us, some of preachers and pastors leading y'all folks straight to hell. I'm gonna talk about it. We don't like to talk about hell. They leading you straight to hell. Come on, somebody.
My son, let me tell you something. My son went to preach at a church, and he preached out of the book of Revelation, and they told him, you too young to preach out of the book of Revelation. He said, why? Because most preachers, he said, most preachers are scared to preach out of the book of Revelation. Why can't I preach what God gave me? Then he told my son, don't preach from an iPad, preach from the Bible. He said, you right here standing over me. So he was trying to say that. He said, don't preach from, he said, your son preach from an iPad every Sunday. So why can't I? Huh? Told me you ain't got to worry about preaching at the church no more, baby. They hate us. And they mad because you preached out of the book of Revelation. And I dare one of they folks to call me, inbox me, put up a status about me. Because it's the truth.
Ooh.
Ooh. I don't have a problem with the truth, honey. I don't.
We want to preach what everybody wants to hear, but don't want to do what nobody don't want to hear.
Yeah, these folk preaching now, they go on, they go on the internet and they find somebody's sermon and they go preach that sermon. My uncle used to do it, so I know.
Whew.
And I tell him, that ain't your sermon because I just heard this sermon. God did not give you this.
Looking up sermons off the internet and
reassure yourself with God and preach your out. That's what they do. I don't care if the saints get mad at me. It's time out for it. Get yourself together. Get lined up with God for real. And then talk to me.
Pastor, I gotta add you. You something serious. You dangerous.
No,
you's dangerous.
I'm just here to help somebody. Okay.
Male pastors giving the elders a quick hug for hugging the life out of these younger members in church. Come on, sir. Come on, sir. I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand. You on point? They giving the elders a quick hug, but hugging the life out of these younger folks.
Go eat.
Come on, the devil has preachers and ministers too.
The devil was an angel, Oh, but he wanted to take over, and God wasn't going to allow that. So we had to give him his eviction notice.
First of all, that's why the Bible said let everything be done that we do in decency and order.
That's why I'm so glad.
I'm not going to bring no. That's right. I'm not going to bring no young person under the age of 18, first of all, into my office, under the age of 16 years old, into my office if I know they got a parent or guardian sitting outside. Huh?
Hold up. Let me answer this question. Patricia Ware. That woman didn't tear up that marriage. That man tore that marriage up because he knew he was married. That woman ain't did nothing to his marriage. He knew he was married. He wanted to go and test the waters, and he wanted to have his cake and ice cream and eat it. He tore his own marriage up. Don't blame that woman, because that woman can't do no more than what that man allowed her to do. He knew he was married.
She's right.
Oh, now that's foolishness.
She's right.
He knew.
They teach
he knew he was married.
They teach.
She didn't do that.
Matter of fact, listen to this. Even if he didn't know she was married, he still knew it was wrong.
You knew that was a first lady. I mean, he knew that he had somebody coming and sitting in first lady spot. Stop that yelling. He knew. So that is not that woman's fault. That's that man's fault. She didn't tear his house up. He tore his house
He
up.
did. God not going to judge her for it. God ain't going to judge her for it first. He going to see it. He going to get judged first. If he was really about holiness, listen, y'all. If he was really about holiness, he would have said, baby, no, I can't do that. You this and you got this title, you this way and you that. I can't do this. I know who you are. I know what position. I know the anointing and the calling of your life. I can't do this.
Exactly.
Okay. But now because he messed up, the situation is going to fall on his head.
If my husband goes in the office and got to talk to somebody else, I'm right there. I'm going to be his witness. You won't say my husband did nothing to you. I fought them both because they both married. Okay, well, I fought her and I fought him. You didn't tell me about her marriage situation. Well, she must didn't want her husband and he must didn't want his wife. They went around and slept with each other. But he should have knew better because he's a pastor. He's the head of that house. So she didn't, but the way you put it like it was her fault. No, that's his fault. He knew he was married. Being a pastor, you need to know what you're getting yourself into. Temptation will come your way, but you got to be there to, hey, push it the other way. No, I'm married. I'm not going to be able to do this. Devil, you a lie. You get thee behind me.
You know how many folks individually that we can save by just telling them no? That just telling them it ain't right, it's not good.
And if he messed with that woman in the church, who's to say he ain't messing with some more women in the church?
Because now there's a soul tied. We didn't understand that one in there. Now there's a soul tied between them, and I guarantee you if she walks by him, he can't do nothing but turn his head.
Come on.
I didn't mean to go there.
Come on. Yes, you did. We don't apologize for nothing. Oh, it's nothing going. We just speaking. We helping somebody. It went from talking to the teenagers to the adults getting ignorant. So now we have to put them in their rightful place because they said I had no grammar. And I'm asking what my grammar got to do with me helping these young folks. When you go to heaven or hell, they ain't going to be worried about your grammar. God ain't going to say, well, honey, because you speak incorrect English, I can't help you up here with the angels and Michael and them and carrying on. You got to go to hell. No. I'm just helping. So I had to set them in their rightful place. Because don't come at me and don't judge me when you don't have room to talk about nobody. You worried about my grammar and I'm trying to help these young folks.
Wow. That's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That's powerful. She said worried about my... I must have came in at the right time.
Oh, you came in just after she said it. And almost got me out of my character. I had to gather myself. Say, Riri, you know who you are. You don't know. Oh.
They said at the end of the day, ain't nobody got no heaven or hell to put me in.
Not a one.
Not one. What's your credentials?
Thank you, Patricia. They don't got and that lady somebody told me go to bed, and somebody else told me something. I got tickled at them. Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much. They was real angry and salty with me. They had a little salt in their blood at me. But it's okay.
But that's how it is when the devil can't get their way. He gets a fit. He gets an attitude. He gets mad. He gets angry because he can't get to you. It's just like because the devil thought he had you, and now that you're delivered and saved and you've been set free, that don't mean the devil ain't gonna stop coming after you. You hear me? He's just gonna have a bigger fit, and there's even more reason why to come get you.
You better know it.
But I do believe, I do believe I felt this shift earlier. I do believe that everything that we have gone through everything that we have gone through was the hard part. And I guarantee you in this season of 2018, what we're getting ready to go through, it ain't going to be nothing but the easy part. Because now we know from past experience what to do and what not to do and how to do it.
Uh-huh.
And as long as we got God and the Holy Ghost, it ain't nothing but easy.
Mm-hmm.
If the devil come knocking on your door, say, Jesus is for you.
You gonna help somebody this day, this minute, this hour, and this second. Today.
I ain't opening no more doors that the devil's trying to come on somebody. That the devil's trying to open. If the devil tells me I am that, I'm telling him I'm not that in 2018. If he tell me I am not that, I'm telling him I am that in 2018.
Mm-hmm. Most folks say I'm taking back everything the devil stole from me. I don't want nothing that the devil stole from me. I want all new stuff that God got for me. Why? I don't want it because he's still attached to it. If he took it and put his hands on it, he's still attached to what he took from you. I don't want nothing he took. You can have it. I want what God got for me. Huh?
That's oof. I ain't heard that one yet.
You ain't gonna hear it. Because too many people, they didn't even wrote the song. Everything that the devil stole, God giving it back to me. No, he ain't either. You can stop that line. God ain't gonna give me nothing that the devil took from me. He gonna give me something better than what he took from me.
Miss Holmes, I'm trying to watch my tone. I'm trying to do it. I don't want to get it. I'm trying to watch the tone.
The devil ain't finna give me nothing that the devil took from me. God ain't finna give me nothing that the devil took from me. He gonna give me greater. He gonna give me better. He gonna give me what I deserve. He gonna let him keep that because he know that the devil is still connected to that. And if he give me what the devil done took from me, the devil still got connections to me.
And listen to this. I heard God say this. I heard this. We got to stop letting folks that don't do us no good into our own homes.
Come on.
The Bible said, go to them and them alone. You got to stop inviting the unclean into your house.
Hey, Chris.
You said the Bible said if you let the saints said if you let the devil come into your house and invite them to eat at your table, he'd eat up everything.
Won't he do it?
This is the year I'm going to shut my mouth. I'm going to start rebuking folks, family. I don't care if they're blood related. I'm going to leave them alone. They can't come into my house. They can't play with my children. They can't touch my food. They can't touch my refrigerator. They can't touch my baby bottle because what's on them, I don't want. What's unclean, I don't want. What's dirty, I don't need, because when there is trash, you got to take the trash to the garbage dump. Come on, somebody. And then something bigger. Listen now, when you take something to the garbage can, something bigger has to pick it up and take it away and dispose of it. You got to understand when you throw something out, you got to give it to God because God is bigger than what you threw out. Come on, somebody. And only he can dispose of it.
Somebody said, say it again. You better stop that. Somebody said, say it again. I'm going to help y'all stop singing that song, everything that the devil stole, God giving it back to you. You don't want what the devil took from you because you want greater. You want more. You want better. You don't want what the devil took. When they say it again, I got to say it again because, see, this time it's going to register in their spirit here. It's going to rest, rule, and abide in them. See, you don't want what the devil took from you. You want better because if you get what the devil took from you, he's still connected to you. He still he got some kind of grounds with you. I don't want what the devil took from me. I want what God got from me, and I want greater, and I want better. Whatever the devil took, you can have it. I'm good. I'm straight. You keep it. You can even give my blessings that you took away from me. Give it to somebody else. I'm waiting on God to give me something else. I don't need nothing you connected to, nothing you done already put your hands on. You can have it. I don't want it back. Take it back to hell with you. I don't mind you burning it up. Huh? You take that back to hell.
I saw this. I talked to somebody somebody asked me a question. They said, well, if I got something against somebody that I don't agree with and my spirit don't connect with them and I got a fault against my brother, what do I do? Shall I invite them to my house and we sit down to eat at the table and talk about this thing? I said, no. Some folks got mad at me, bro. I said, no. I said, don't do that. I said, first of all, the Bible said go to them and them alone. He didn't say go pick them up, bring them in your car and drive them to your house and let you sit at your. He said go to them and them alone, because the Bible said let your light so shine, not let your mouth so run. So when you begin to go to them, your light is going to shine over the darkness that you got to rebuke. And then you got to figure out the differences between you and that individual. But if you allow them to come to your house, now you have allowed the darkness to enter the light into your house. So now there's a demonic spirit that's overtaking your house. And then if you get into an argument, stuff's going to start flying, words going to be said. And technically you can't walk away from it because the devil's already in your house. But if you went to them in the first place, you allowed to drive away and leave. We got to stop letting these folks into our business. Glory to your name.
That's right. Come on. You better sit here and help somebody. That's all I'm trying to do is hope people. I'm trying to hope somebody, but they worried about my grandma. And this is the reason why I'm in this. I'm right here, right? That's the reason why God shifted right quick. Because they was worried about my grandma. Huh?
I felt that one. Holiness is still right, y'all.
They better hear me. They better hear him too. So I don't know.
And I don't care what they think about me. If my Bible tell me to go to them and them alone, I'm going to go to them and whatever they got to say, and don't care what I'm trying to help them out and trying to help them with. They ain't got nothing to do with my life. I'm going to walk away and say, well, I left you with this, and you can take it for granted, or you can take it with your acknowledgement, and you can walk away from it. But I'm going to still walk in the glory of God no matter what you say or do to me. I'm going to keep on pressing forward. I don't care if we've been friends for 40 years. If I got to let you go, I got to let you go because you're unhealthy.
It's time to break them off.
With God. He said, let nothing come between you and your Savior.
That's right. If you ain't on the same level that I'm on and you ain't trying to get to the same level I'm on, I cannot let you contaminate my ministry. I'm not telling you got to change because you change on your own behalf, but you ain't going to contaminate me. You're not going to be around me and not wanting to change.
We let our mouth run and doing everything that we want to do, but the Bible said, let your light shine. The light is the glorification of God. The light shows that you have obedience. The light shows you have respect. The light shows you have love.
Lydia said the Bible say love one another. I love everybody and you too, even though if you dislike me, I don't care. I'ma love that, like my pastor would say, I'ma love the hell out of you and it ain't nothing you can do about it. I'ma love you until all the hell come out of you is what he's saying.
We got to start helping one another, y'all. And matter of fact, listen to this. If you ain't even in church because your church hurt on today, get your own group, your own little clique, and start gathering folks around you that are church hurt with you, and start praying, and start delivering, and start going out seeking for things.
On.
If you can't get help in the church because your church hurt, go out and help somebody else. We want to sit down and be bed rested and home rested and just let the devil just come on. No, that's not how it is.
Listen, let me say this. I had a young lady to come to my house last night.
That's not how it is.
And listen, I had a young lady to come to my house last night and she was so broken. Plug it back up. She was so broken and she wanted the kids to sing to her. And I mean, she sit there and she cried and she cried and she cried until she got what she needed. I told them just sing. Don't worry about it. I know y'all don't feel like it, but I need y'all to do this right now. No, don't worry about it. Go ahead. You want your haircut? Okay. Tell your brother get my card out my purse and get your haircut. Take all three of y'all go get your haircut. Get that red card and then you got to stop by to tell them.
Mom, they cannot go right now. I'm not walking back with them.
Ask him, is he going to wait on you?
He's not going to wait on us. He got to go get his mama.
Oh, well, we just wait till you go get her first. I forgot about that. Like what? Bye. Hello. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said, Diane. You know, I'm getting ready to end my life because all my Tweety birds then walked in the door. And know I got home. Stop, Layla. I got to help my babies with their homework. They lesson. No, I'm checking your work. You're not done. So I'm going to help my babies with their homework. But this was a good, interesting conversation. Apply this to your life. Here. It ain't going to hurt y'all to apply. Share it. Share the video, like the video, invite some people to watch the video with you, even though we off. Invite them. And you need to send me a friend request. Are you my friend on Facebook?
Well,
are you my friend on Facebook? Adrian? Adrian? I got you, Faith. Main reason why I adopted Riri as my child because her circle for God is strong. It is, Mama.
no, ma'am. I will make sure I will send you. I will make sure I will send you it.
Please do. Send me an inbox and I'll send you one or just send me a friend request. I'll make sure that I accept you as a friend.
Yes, ma'am.
I like
will
people like
definitely do
you. Yeah, did my water in there though. Yeah, get that one over there. But anyway, I love y'all to death. I got to do my mama duties that some people don't do because I don't raise failures.
Y'all start cleaning up y'all mess down here.
And I'm fixing to get ready to go. I got to help my babies with their homework, and I love y'all to death. Goodbye, and I'll talk to y'all later on this evening.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, love y'all so much.